Gauteng look like a firm favourites at the moment, now losing one game and winning all of their games pretty convincingly. And KZN just getting into the playoff stages. I wouldn't be surprised if CGL take this one all the way.
Here we go then. So CGL losing finalists. The last time this BCSA tournament was held, and this time looking to go one step better. As we are just about ready to get underway. And we are off and running.
As the first ball swept to a deep square leg for an easy single as the snapper could have won. Gauteng one without loss, and right away getting the round tally off and going.
Alright, the bowler from KZN, Thabiso Matane, he will bowl to Isaac Bidla. He is a right arm who will be going over the wicket. Bidla ready to face his first ball. The man on the other side is Mafika. Let's just squat that single. Isaac Bidla taking his guard on middle stump, it seems. Quick equipment check going on between the umpire and Isaac Bidla. The skipper off the Central Gauteng Lions team. He has led his team very exemplary so far in this tournament.
I think he's just asking field position, most probably asking where the fielders are. He has now taken guard and looks to be ready to face his first delivery of his game. Into Isaac, and he just smashes us over the top of cover for what looks like, yeah, it is an easy two. They get through very quickly. Good running by the Central Gauteng Lions and a good shot first up from Isaac. He looks in good form.
Well, he's been in a very good form so far throughout the competition, and he will look to carry that through his playoffs today.
Mr. Bisu in again to Isaac, and again this one over the top of cover, just dropped short of the cover fielder, and he misfields. And are they going for a second? No, they won't. Although there was maybe the opportunity of going for a second. KZN probably just a bit nervy at the moment here. Few mistakes early on, but hopefully we'll see them fixing it very quickly and having a good match on our hands.
Yes, the KZN team hasn't bowled particularly well this whole tournament. As much as that goes, this one over the off stump, he paddle around the corner, and they will get through for a single.
Good running by the Central Gauteng once again. Much better fielding on that occasion than the previous time. As this over already going for 5 with 2 balls still to go in the over. Estaviso again into Isaac. This time goes straight down the ground, past mid on, and the fielder does stop it, and they should go through for 2. No, they don't. They only stay with 1. Very good fielding by the mid on fielder.
Yeah, the fielding from this KZN team will need to be of a very high class today. The starting team have been scoring runs for fun.
Yeah, and looking very good between the wickets as well. Looking like they've got very good communication. Estaviso in for his final delivery. And it's, missed completely. Trying to go over the top of the umpire. Just completely misses it. Gets the inside edge to the keeper. No run. The score 6 without loss after 1 over.
Yes, very good start there from Thabiso Matane. KZN will be looking to continue in that vein. Looking to restrict Gauteng to something in the region of 140 odd hits.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Now, anything more, I think it's going to be half a pace and to chase down. But 140, I think they'll be happy with that. That is the next.
So 6 without loss after 1 over. Mahligisa and Bidla, the 2 batsmen at the crease for the Central Gauteng Lions. Isaac Bidla, that is. as we see an opening bowler from the golf course area for this KZN outfit. He will run in right arm over the wicket, angled in at leg stump, and he paddles it just past the bowler. The bowler will do his fielding there, so just a dot ball.
And they still scamper through for another 2, so no ball 2. Very good running indeed by the Central Gauteng Lions, and I think it just might have slipped out of the bowler's hands, but Gauteng Lions won't complain about that.
Yes, welcome extra runs here for the Central Gauteng Lions team. They haven't needed way too many of those this competition, but welcome nonetheless.
Indeed, as the next ball into Isaac again, and he smashes this down the ground to mid-on. They should be able to just get 1. It's very good fielding at mid-on, and they just scamper through for 1. Very good follow-up delivery from the bowler.
Yes, he needs that follow-up. He needs to come back and get his rhythm going.
Yeah, no, definitely. If KZN wants any chance of winning this thing.
Yes, Staleno, he is a right arm over. He's got the red band on his arm, meaning he is a B2. He will go around over the wickets 2.
As he sweeps this to the wicket, and it's the field is diving to his right, but it's gone past him through the left hand side, and they scamper through for another single. So although there aren't any boundaries whatsoever yet, they still are ticking over the scoreboard and getting those very needed singles when the boundaries aren't coming. So it's keeping the scoreboard ticking.
Yes, very good cricketer from the Central Gauteng Lions team, as we see Vanilla running in.
Oh, and this is a smash over the top of the bowler, and they should be able to scamper through for 2. Very good shot from Isaac. That's a top shot straight over the bowler's head for 2. The score moves on to 13 without loss after 1.4 overs.
That's first sign of aggression there from Isaac Bietler, and getting duly rewarded. A couple of runs to the total. We will be looking to find the boundary rope with more regular ease over the wicket to come.
And this one through the gap on the offside, between cover and extra cover, and they should scamper through for another 2 as Points runs over and cuts it off before the boundary. They scamper through for another 2. The score moves on to 15. The outfield just looks a bit slow at the moment today, not really going all the way at the moment, even though we've seen a few shots out of the middle.
Something we're not going to say too often about Imperial One.
Definitely not. Maybe a bit too much water.
Yeah, we did get a little bit of rain in the Highfield yesterday.
As this one from Isaac smashed to square leg, and the fielder overruns it, and it's gone to the boundary, the first boundary of this innings. And the score moves on to 19 without loss after 2 overs. It's a great shot by Isaac, and Gauteng Lions will not mind that over, going for 11. Going for 13. Yeah, 13, sorry.
Yeah, big over that from the Central Gauteng Lions. 13 coming off it to buy with the no ball as well. Not off 11 for Tsalelo, not a great start to his start.
Definitely not, but gotta feel sorry for the bowler. Feel that square leg just might have overran that just a tad, and it's gone to the boundary as a result. So bowler will not be happy with that. Hoping his fielders can improve when he comes off the ball again. As Tabiso again into, and it's completely missed, and it's gone through to the keeper, no run.
Now it's the first sign of aggression from Mahlulisa.
Yeah.
2 looking to get a move on.
Yeah, no,
Swing, loading.
Definitely. I think he's got to get a move on, or not really, as Isaac is going very big. He might just rotate the strike, as this one down the leg side, and it should be wide. No, it's not. It's no ball.
Yes, no ball. That one too far down on the leg side, and off the wicket it goes, and no ball is signaled. 4th extra of the game.
Yeah, quite a lot. If you're thinking it's provincial cricket already, and it's only been 2.1 overs in, and there's already 4 extras. As Tabiso again into the batsman, and he completely misses again. Tries to smash this over the top of Carl corner, but completely misses it again. So I think he's just feeling the pressure a bit here. Maybe he just needs to get a single or get himself off strike, because he's not connecting at the moment. And Isaac, on the other hand, is connecting and seeing them very, very nicely.
Yes, Isaac scoring runs for fun in this tournament so far. That's one to Makalita. Paddle swept, 2 deep square leg, and a single. Good work down in the field by the KZN side.
A very good fielding. Not used to saying it as of today yet, but very good fielding indeed at square leg. And the batsman gets off strike. Isaac concedes a single, and the score 21 without loss of 2.3. And Isaac back on strike, just what Gauteng wanted. He's seeing the ball very nicely, smashing it right out the middle. As this one down the leg side, and he completely misses it again, trying to work it down to fine leg, and it is a wide. So just too wide down the leg side, and Gauteng won't mind that. Another extra.
I didn't seem too convinced with that wide call. Very delayed reaction to it. Extra runs to the Gauteng side nonetheless.
As this one from Isaac smashed over the top of the bowler's head for another bar. It should, no, it's not. It just plugged in the field. Not used to seeing that at the Imperial Wanderers, and they scamper through for 2. Very good fielding indeed by the mid-off fielder. It's a top shot. We all thought it was going to be a boundary for certain. It just plugged in the field.
Yeah, for not having enough legs to cross the boundary rope, but another welcome couple of runs to the Central Gauteng Lions and to Isaac Lita. He faces.
As this one, just past the guy at short cover, and they want to go for 2, but Isaac sends him back and says, "No, I'm only going for 1." Score moves on to 25 without loss of 2.5 overs with 1 ball left in this over.
Yeah, pretty decent start to his spell. Tabisola Tane knocks for 12 with 1 ball left in the second over. Going against the grain of how Gauteng have been batting in this tournament so far. This one straight. Shoots it in the mid-wicket region and goes straight to the man on the edge of the first. They will get a single. Completes over number 3, 26 without loss.
I think a very good start here from Central Gauteng Lions. Maybe not as big as we would expect from them, but still a very good start nonetheless. Going at 8.7 and over. Very, very good indeed. This rate, we might just see 170. And I don't think that's what KZN wants, so they've got to get tight in the field, get tight with the ball. And they've got to pick up a wicket or 2 if they want to have any chance of winning this thing.
Yeah, wickets will be what the Council will order for the KwaZulu-Natal side, as we see Galeno continuing from the golf course end. The KZN side will need a few wickets here to extend the flow of runs. Galeno over the wicket, straight on middle stump. This is a swept hard.
But great fielding at square leg. Very good fielding by the man at deep square leg. He cut off a certain boundary for only 1 run. Top stuff.
Yes, son of the man at deep square leg doing the fielding there, getting his body on in the line and restricts that to just a single.
As Isaac, this one works it around the corner to fine leg, and the field at fine leg misses it, but again, the field at deep square leg does very, very good work and just keeps it down to another single. Sorry, we've been interrupted by some technical difficulties. But while we were away, the score has jumped up to 34 as Gauteng miraculously somehow ran 4. And the score's moved on to 35 for none after 3.5 overs. This over already going for 9 runs with 1 ball to go. Isaac moved up to 22 and Machlenka is on 7. 1 ball left of this over, and the bowler will have to just finish this off very, very well, as this one is a wide ball on the offside. So this over just keeps getting worse and worse for KZN.
It hasn't been a great start to his spell here. Is Talelo not for 21, 1.5 overs bowled. He will need to slow that down.
As this one swept to the deep square leg fielder. He does very good work in there, and he keeps it down again to 1. He's been probably the outstanding fielder for the KZN team. Probably the only one that's been really doing very well in the field. The score moves on to 37 without loss after 4 overs. As it looks like we have a new bowler into Kalang. As we've got a new bowler into the attack, Kalal. He's coming in for his first over, coming over the wickets to I think it's Mark Klekla into the facing, and he just smashes this down to deep square leg for another single. Should just be 1. It is the square leg fielder does very, very good work indeed, and the score moves on to 38 without loss. As there's a good start from Kalala first up, and then giving one away, 1 single, as he's now up against Isaac, who's been looking very, very good indeed today. Already moving up to 22. He's looking on fire today as he faces first ball, goes straight down the ground, and this mid-on fielder does very good work and only keeps it down to 1. So top stuff from the KZN team at this moment in time, looking much better in the field than the previous over. As the next ball in, and this one smashed down too deep on wicket for a top shot for 4. The score moves up to 42 without loss. It's a top shot from Maklekla, and Kalala just giving away another boundary. So not looking very good at the moment for KZN, giving away a bit too many runs at this moment in time. They want to stem this run rate. They're running already 9.6 and over. At this rate, we're looking at least 190. As the next ball in, and this one smashed to deep fine leg, but it's a great stop at short fine leg by the fielder, and he only keeps it down to 1. That was a certain boundary. He puts his body on the line, and the score moves up to 44 without loss after 4.4 overs. As Kalala got 2 balls left in this over, going for 7 so far. Isaac taking his guard again, getting ready to face Kalala. He's been alright today, not looking too bad, as this one double step from Isaac, and he tries to go but he completely misses it, and it is a wide delivery on the offside. So Kalala just going a bit too wide, testing the limits, and the umpire says, sorry mate, you've just gone a bit too far, that's wide ball. Score moves on to 45 without loss, and Isaac to face Kalala once more into Isaac, and he smashes this one straight down the ground. The guard middle off got some fielding to do, and he does it very, very well, and he keeps it down to 1. It's been good fielding so far this over compared to the other overs. Very, very good indeed from the KZN team. Not giving away anything at this moment in time, no misfields, and very, very good running between the wickets as well from the CGL team. So far, very, very good cricket at this moment in time this over, as the score is 46 without loss after 4.5 overs. As this one down on the offside, and the batsman tries to smash it, but it's off the pitch, and it's called no balls called. Score moves up to 47. Already 9 extras in this spell. 5 overs for the KZN team. Not what they would want. They want to be a lot tighter, as Kalala's got 1 ball left in this over into the batsman, and he tries to smash this, and he completely misses it, and it's hit middle stump, and the first wicket is down for CGL. The score 47 without loss. Maklekla gone for 14, and Kalala gets the first wicket. A very needed breakthrough indeed. The score 47 without loss after 5. Top stuff from Kalala. Is new batsman Matlosa. As new bowler, the new batsman in for the CGL is Matlosa. Score 47 without loss after 5. That over from Kalala comes in, giving away 10 from it, but he picked up the very necessary wicket for KZN. They really needed that, and Gauteng, I think they'll be happy with this start. 47 without loss after 5, going at around 9.4 and over. Very good. Probably wouldn't want to lose that wicket, but nonetheless they have lost it, but they're doing very well, as we've got a new bowler as well. Naki into the attack for the first time today. He looks also like a right arm bowler over the wickets into Isaac, who is smashing the ball very nicely. He's on 24 already, as he faces his first ball from Naki. It's gone down the leg side, and he smashes this straight past the keeper for a very good boundary. Top shot. Nothing the keeper can do about that. He's absolutely smashed it straight back down the ground, except it's not over the umpire, it's over the keeper for 4, and that is the 50 up as well for CGL. 51 without no, 51 for 1, I'm mistaken, after 5.1 overs, as Naki in for his second ball of the over, coming to Isaac. This one straight on the wickets, and he just smashes this over the top. Very good feeling from the mid-wicket fielder, and they only keep it down to 1. So Isaac all strike, and that's probably what the KZN team would have wanted. Score 52 for 1 after 5.2 overs. Matlosa to face his first ball of this innings, and the score very good indeed at the moment for CGL, looking like they're in the pound seat at the moment, as Naki into Matlosa, and KZN setting a very attacking field indeed, looking to get 2 in 2 and not let Matlosa settle. They want to put on the pressure. As Naki into Matlosa, and he tries to sweep it, but he completely misses it, and it is a no ball down the leg side. So Naki just not getting his line and length right at this moment in time. He's got to get that line much better, much straighter. Has gone down the leg side for another wide, so a few too many extras at this moment in time for KZN. 11 so far in their 5.2 overs. They would like to get this a lot more tight, but you know, it's not always as easy as we all say it is. Got to take my hat off for this guy, as Naki into Matlose again, and this one on the offside, and it is a no ball called again. So 3 extras in the same over, right on end. And the score moving on to 55 for 1 with 12 extras already, and it's only 5% overs gone. So KZN got to get their act together as Naki coming back into Madlose, and he comes, and this one looks to be much better, and Madlose misses it, but it is wide again. So Naki already going for 9 in only 2 deliveries, 13 extras so far in this innings for KZN, and the score 56 without for 1. And I think CGL will be very, very happy with this, as the score just keeps ticking on and they don't really have to do anything at this moment. As Naki gets 1, and this one missed by Madlose, and it is a dot ball as it hit his pad. So a very, very good comeback from Naki after 4 extras in a row. He's come back with a dot ball. So very, very good stuff. As he's in again, Naki into Madlose, and he goes, and Madlose tries to sweep but completely misses it again. No run. Score 56 for 1 after 5.4 overs. And at this moment, Naki coming back very, very strongly indeed. After giving a boundary away first ball and 4 extras, he has come back very, very strong at this moment in time. As Naki again into Madlose, 5th ball of the over. Cubs balls. Oh, just waiting. Sorry, a bit ahead of myself at the moment. And Naki into Madlose. This one on the offside, and Madlose misses it, and it's gone through for another dot ball. So 3 dot balls in a row. Not what CGL would have wanted, but at this moment in time they don't really mind KZN, as Naki, after giving away 4 extras, come back very, very nicely indeed. Can he finish the over off well, as he's come back very, very well into Madlose, and it's gone down the offside again. So another no ball from Naki. Just too many extras at the moment from KZN, we would say. They're not looking too bad with the bowling, except for a few extras, and they've tidied themselves up in the field. So if they can just cut those extras off, we are in for a very, very good game. As Naki, final ball of the over into Madlose, and he tries to sweep this, and he completely misses it again. And that is the end of the 6th over. 57 for 1 is the score. Isaac on 29, Madlose on 0. That over from Naki. Sorry, it wasn't Naki. I'm saying the Naki the whole time. It was Ndlise going for 10 in that 1 over. So the score 57 for 1 after 6. I think both KZN would have wanted a lot more. Wanted a lot more tight, but at this moment in time, CGL I think are very happy with what they are at the moment. As the umpire signals that is the end of the first power play. CGL very happy, I think, with their power play. Only going at 9.5 and over. I think they'll be very happy with that indeed. Back on. As we've got a new bowler into the attack, Moloisan, coming in after Kala getting cut after getting the wicket and going for 10. So Moloisani coming into the attack, wanting to probably stem the flow of runs a bit for KZN here. CGL are going along very, very nicely, and Isaac in double steps, and it's just over the top of cover, and they should get only 1. Yeah, they do only get 1. Very, very good fielding by the middle fielder, and again it is Madlose on strike, and KZN are going to probably want to put some pressure on Madlose here, as he hasn't got off the mark yet. And they're seeing an opportunity to pounce here, get maybe 2 wickets, get themselves rolling, and get the CGL team to just cool down a bit and not score as many runs as they would want. As Malosane into Madlose, and he completely misses this again on the offside, and it's gone through for a dot ball. So very good start here at the moment from Malosane, only going for a run in his 2 balls so far, as he is again into Madlose, and Madlose tries to sweep this, and he does, and he sweeps it through square leg, and they should scamper through for another. They do, they scamper through for 2 runs. Top shot from Madlose. Oh, they're going through for 3. Are they going to make it? Very good running. Very good running from Isaac and the CGL team. Top stuff from them. Very good shot as well from Madlose. And since they ran 3, it is 6 runs. So Madlose will not mind that, neither will CGL. And the score moves on to 64 for 1. So top cricket shot there from Madlose. And now Isaac Bowell is also back. No, not Isaac Bowell, sorry. Isaac is back on strike, and he is looking very good indeed. Once he converts his 30 to at least a 70 today, as he takes guard again, and Malosane into Isaac. This one he smashes it through square leg, should just get the 1 to deep square. He does it because it's a misfield, and they scamper through for 2. Very good running again by the CGL team. They have been very good today in the running between the wickets, taking every opportunity they can, and now the run rate's pushed up to 9.9 over. The score 66 for 1 after 6.4, and this over from Malosane already going for 9 with 2 balls to go. Isaac on 32 and Madlose on 6. So Isaac taking guard again, as Malosane coming back into Isaac rolls, and Isaac double step smashes this through the offside over the top of cover. Middle field has got to stop and gather the ball, and they scamper through for another 2. Very good running by the CGL team, and this Isaac is looking very dangerous today. The score 68 for 1 after 6.5 overs, and at the moment KZN do not know what to do with Isaac, as he takes his guard again, and Madlose in it again, and this one smashed 2 points, and they scamper through for a quick single. Very good running again from the CGL team, and the score 69 for 1 after 7 overs. Isaac on 35, Madlose on 6, and that over from Malosane going for 12. The partnership between these two are 22. There's 13 overs left in this innings, and the run rate at the moment is 9.9. So looking very good at the moment for CGL. Looking like they'll be all over. Looking like we're all over the top of KZN. KZN not knowing what to do at the moment. Rotating bowlers, trying to figure out plans, and at the moment CGL have got a backup plan and a comeback for everything at this moment, and CGL are all over the top of KZN. KZN's got to wake up somehow, get a breakthrough, get Isaac out, because if Isaac stays in, there's no way that that KZN are going to restrict the score to under 180. As and we've got bowler number 1 back into the attack, as he is into bowl to Madlose, as bowler number 1 coming into Madlose. He takes guard again, and the umpire just checking something on his watch, I think, or just doing something on his card, as he takes guard Madlose, and in comes bowler number 1, who is Nakanti, and Madlose tries to sweep this but gets nothing on it, and it just gets to dot ball. Sorry, it's not Madlose facing, it's Isaac facing, and it's Nkatani bowling. As Isaac again facing Nkatani, just sweeps this into the leg side, and they scamper through for a single. Very good running, and the score moves on to 70 for 1 after 7.2 overs. 14 extras so far in this innings, and now it is Madlose facing Nkatani. And KZN would want to put as much pressure here on Madlose as they possibly can, get the runs to just dry up a tad, and try to keep Isaac off strike as much as possible, as Matlose tries to sweep this but misses it again, and it's a dot ball from for the KZN team. They would not mind that at all. We haven't seen a lot of those today, but I don't think KZN would mind that at all, as Matlose again to face as this one on the wickets, and Matlose tries to sweep again and he misses it again, and this one goes for a wide down the leg side. So probably just going probably a bit too straight from the bowler, not trying to get the wicket and just missing his line and length a bit, as he's back into Matlose. This one down the leg side, and it's gone for another wide. So 2 wides in a row. Not what we would have wanted, would have expected from the opening bowler. As the score moves on to 72 for 1. 16 extra so far in this innings. Matlose is still on 6, and Isaac on 36. Matlose to face as the bowler runs in. This one on the wickets, and Matlose sweeps, but straight to deep square leg, and they scamper through for a single. Very, very good running. And that is another 2 to the tally of CGL. The score moving on to 74 for 1 after 7.4 overs. And more importantly for CGL, Isaac is on strike with 2 balls to go in this over. So he'll be looking for a boundary and at least a single to just get this over, to just get something productive out of this over, and not just 3 runs. As the bowler coming into Isaac again, and he sweeps, and it's top shot out of the middle. But very, very good fielding by the mid-on fielder again, and they scamper through for a single. Very, very good running. And the score moves on to 75 for 1. Isaac moving on to 37, creeping ever so close to that half century that is such a milestone, especially on the Imperial Wanderers. And so far 16 extras with 1 ball left of this over, and Matlose tries to sweep but misses it again, and it is the end of the 8th over. The score 75 for 1, and I don't think KZN would mind that over, only going for 4. So very, very good over from KZN, very good indeed, as we see them, yeah, the score 75 for 1, the run rate at the moment 9.4, overs left 12, this partnership so far going for 28, 16 extras, and Kantane, he's bowled 3 overs so far, none for 19, so he's been probably the pick of the bowler so far, very, very good indeed, not giving away anything at this moment. Yeah, new bowler or same bowler? And we've got Kalala coming back into the attack. So after he's taken a wicket, you've got bench for an over and is back in. As this one, Isaac tries to smash this straight back down, back past the keeper, and he misses it, and it's a no ball. So Kalala not coming, his first ball not very, very good, but hopefully he'll be trying to fix on it. As the score moves on to 76 for 1. As Kalala into Isaac again, who's been smashing it all over the park today. This one again on the offside, and it's not a wide because Isaac absolutely smashes this past the third man fielder for another boundary. It's a top cricket shot from Isaac, and the score moves on to 80 for 1. He moves on to 41. No, sorry, it's a no ball as well, so the score moves on to 81 for 1, and Isaac moves on to 41. So with that, the run rate goes over 10 for the first time in this innings, and it's a lot later than we all expected, I think, but KZN doing a good job at the moment, but probably would have wanted to restrict CGL to a lot less. As Kalala into Isaac again, who smashes this down the ground. Can the middle fielder cut it off? He does cut it off, and they only get 1 off it. So very, very good fielding from the middle fielder as the score moves up to 82 for 1 after 8.1 overs, and Isaac moves on to 42. And now for Matlosa to face Kalala for the first time in this innings. I think Kalala would probably think to put it getting all the fielders as he has and just try to build as much pressure on Matlosa as he possibly can, just to stem this flow of runs and get Isaac under a bit of pressure, as Matlosa tries to sweep and he misses it, and the umpire does signal wide. So that is another extra to the tally for KZN. Already 19 extras in this innings as the score is 83 for 1. And Kalala in again to Matlosa, who hasn't looked too bad at the moment, looking very good, as he tries to sweep again just a bit early on it and misses it, and the score stays at 83 for 1. So very good ball from Kalala. He wouldn't mind that. He's not going to mind that at all. A dot ball is always welcome in this sort of cricket, T20 cricket as we know it. You know, never a dot ball. As this one from Matlosa sweeps and they scamper through for a quick single. This one, it's straight to Shortman wicket, and somehow they scamper through for another single, and the score moves on to 85 and Matlosa up to 10. The score is 8.3. The overs are 8.3 with 85 for 1, and Isaac back on strike with 3 balls left in this over. How can Kalala respond with 10 already coming from this over? Can he finish off this over well? As Isaac smashes this one over the top of mid-on, but it just plugs again in the pitches we've seen so long, and he scampers through for another 2. A bit of a mix-up between the 2, but nonetheless they scamper through for 2, and the score moves up to 87 for 1 with 2 balls left in this over. Extras on 19, and very good running once again from the CGL team. Although they haven't hit a lot of boundaries, they've been really good in the running between the wickets and not leaving any runs at the moment out there. As Kalala again into Isaac for the second last ball of the over, and he smashes this one to third man for it. Just an easy single, and they scamper through for 1. So, and that is also a no ball. So the score moves up to 89 for 1 with 2 balls left in this over. This over already going for 14 with 2 left. And Matlosa to face, he'll probably just want to get maybe get a single here and just get Isaac back on strike, or he might just try and keep out this over with 2 balls to go. We'll have to wait to see. As Kalala into Matlosa again, he just leaves this one down the leg side, and it is a wide. The score moves up to 90 for 1 after 8.4 overs. 21 extras so far in this innings, and Kalala, I don't think he's going to be happy with this over already. 15 from it. And he's into Matlosa again. This one on the stumps, and he's just smashed this straight back down to the bowler, who stops it. Does very good work, and it's a dot ball. 1 ball left after this over. 90 for 1 with 1 ball left of the 9th. So, CGL will be very happy with this at the moment, as Matlosa misses this one again, and it's no ball on the offside. The score moving to 91, and that is the 22nd extra in this innings we've seen so far. So KZN are going to have to get into a huddle or something and just talk about how many extras they're giving off, because it's way too many at this stage. As Kalala again into Matlosa, who takes his guard, and Kalala in for the last ball of the 9th over. The score 91 for 1. This one on the stump. No, it's not. It's down the offside, and it's a wide delivery again. So the score moves up to 92 for 1 after 8.5 overs. CGL will not mind this at all. They've already gotten 17 of this over, and any extra is welcome at this moment, as there are 23 extras already. As this one straight to Matlosa, who misses it, and it's gone through to the keeper. No run. End of the 9th over. The score 92 for 1. Isaac on 45 and Matlosa on 10. Run rates at the moment is 10.2 with 11 overs to go in this partnership, already 45. So CGL looking very good at the moment. Kalala's 2 overs going for 27 with 1 wicket. So CGL are looking at the moment to at least get to that 200 stage with the way they are going now. If Isaac stays in, that is a very good possibility. And Natane. Sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing names. Natane into the attack again. Bowley's 4th over. Final over in his allotted spell. He is coming into Isaac, who is on 45, and this one on the offside and smashed through the covers to mid-off, and it's very good fielding by the offside fielder, but they scamper through for another 2. Very, very good running again by the CGL team. That's one thing I've got to congratulate them on, is the running between the wickets. They haven't kept anything out there. They've been running very well between the wickets, taking on the fielders and playing with no risk. As again Isaac smashes this through the leg side past the mid wicket fielder, but the mid wicket fielder does very, very well and just keeps it down to 2 as Isaac moves to 49. The score moving up to 96 for 1, but very good fielding by the deep square leg fielder. That was almost a certain boundary, and he's just stuck a foot out and has saved 2 runs for his team. That's the way. The partnership is also 49, and now this one by Nakante into Isaac, and he tries to smash this but just gets a thin edge on it, and it's going through to the keeper for no run. The partnership at the moment 49, Isaac on 49. The score 96 for 1. So 3 balls left off the 10th over. Isaac to face, and he just misses this one on the offside. Maybe trying to hit it a bit too hard, trying to go over the top of cover. Just misses out, I think. Just misses out a bit. 2 balls left in the 10th over. 96 for 1. CGL are looking in a very, very comfortable position. As Isaac again facing, and it's a no ball, and a smash to deep third man for a single, and that is 50 for Isaac. And he scampers through for another, so he's on 51 now. Top inning from Isaac. He moves on to 51. The partnership moves up to 52, and the score is 99 for 1. So very, very good stuff indeed from Isaac. He has been in prolific form in this BCSA, and he has been doing very, very well so far. As the final ball from the over into Isaac, and it just gets this 2 deep fine leg for a quick single. The score moves up to 100. So that is 100 up for CGL with 1 ball left in the 10th over. So they're going along very, very nicely indeed. As Isaac is on 52 of 36 deliveries. He's got only a strike rate of 144.4, which isn't bad whatsoever in this T20 league. As the final ball of Nkante's allotted spell goes for a no ball. So he probably said, "No, I want 1 more delivery. I can't just finish it off here. I want to bowl more." So he's just gone and chucked in 1 no ball, and it's gone for a single. It's a single, so it's 101 for 1 with 1 ball left of this over. The extra so far for KZN is 25, and this one on the stumps. Madlosa tries to sweep but just misses it, and it's almost a run out of Isaac at the bowler's end, but he gets home safely. The score is still 101 for 1 after 10 overs. So CGL going at a run rate of 10.1 over. The partnership 54, 10 overs to go, 25 extra so far in this innings, and that is also Tane's spell. He's got 9 for 28 in 4 overs. So very, very good spell considering what the other bowlers have gone for. And it does look like we'll have a drinks break as well. So yeah, it looks like we'll have a drinks break.
Okay, Wayne. So this.
Yeah.
And we are back from the drinks break as we've got a change in bowling straight away. Dlamini coming into the attack for the first time into Isaac, who's up to 52. The score 101 for 1 after 10 overs. So CGL looking very, very good at this moment. I think the team huddle at the KZN team would have been to get the fielding much stricter and the amount of extras as well. But CGL looking very, very good at the moment as Dlamini in first ball into Isaac, and it's straight on the offside, and he smashed it straight down the ground to deep mid wicket, mid on. I'm mistaken, for 2. So very good running again from the CGL team as they move up to 103 for 1 after 10.1 overs. As Dlamini coming in for his second delivery into Isaac, who's been looking very, very well. That first delivery from Dlamini not bad at all, and Dlamini into Isaac once more, who's looking very, very dangerous. And Dlamini, Isaac double steps, but this one straight down to the mid-on fielder, and he jumbles and they scamper through for another 2. There is one thing you cannot do with the CGL team is fumble, because they pounce on it so quickly that you don't know what just hit you. That is top running from the CGL team. The score moves up to 105 for 1 after 10.2 overs. As Dlamini coming in for his third delivery, this over already going for 4. Probably should have just been 3, but a bit of misfielding at mid-off enhanced the CGL team to scamper through for 3. As this one worked past backward point. They should get 2 again. They do, as the backward point fielder gets it in, and they scamper through for another quick 2. So the score moves up to 107 for 1 after 10.3 overs. And Dlamini going, not bowling badly at the moment, just maybe a bit unlucky, I would say, as Isaac's gotten one off the skew in through backward point, 1 misfield. So he's been bowling well in these 3 deliveries, maybe just a bit unlucky at the moment. But Isaac gets to face, he's moved up to 58 already, and he's looking very, very solid, looking for that 100. As this one from Dlamini into Isaac on the offside, and it should just be 1. It is just 1 to deep cover point, and very good fielding again by the KZN team as the score moves up to 108 for 1 after 10.4 overs. Dlamini will be very happy with that fielding, getting Isaac off strike and Madlose on strike. Madlose on strike, as he's got 3 balls to bowl at. No, 3 balls to bowl at. Oh shit. As Dlamini into Madlose again, and this one on the leg side, and Madlose misses this, and it goes through to the keeper, and the score is 110 for 1 after 10.4 overs. So still 2 balls to go in this over, and Dlamini thinking very, I think he's very confident at the moment, as Madlose facing Dlamini and tries to sweep this again, but it again goes through to the keeper for no run. The score 110 for 1 with 1 delivery left in the over. So far CGL looking very good at the moment, score 110 for 1 after 10.5 overs. And looking very good for that 200 mark as Madlotse takes guard and Lamini into him, but it's gone down through the offside and it is a no ball. So the score now 1-1-1 for 1. My favorite score, because I always say it's a very big Nelson. Always a chance for a wicket. As there's 1 ball left of this over, Madlotse takes guard and Lamini bowls him and he just smashes this, but straight to deep square, short mid wicket, and it is a run out. Very good fielding by the short mid wicket fielder. It does look like Madlotse has been run out, but it's a very good stuff from the KZN team here. Very good stuff at short mid wicket as well. Quick on his feet, the guy mid wicket, and just thrown it into the bowler, and he's gone on the wicket. And as I just said it, Nelson never ceases to amaze me on how many times it claims a victim. As the score moves up to 1-1-1 for 2 with 9 overs to go. So CGL not wanting to lose that wicket, but nothing they can do about it at the moment. Lamini's first over going for 10 and extra so far 28. 9 overs to go in this innings. The run rate 10.1 as the new batsman Luande. New batsman is Luande Bidla, as he is coming in to replace Madlotse, who's just been run out at short mid wicket. Probably a bit unlucky for him. He didn't bat badly, batted well, got for his 10 runs, and I think it would be probably feel a bit hard done by Isaac, but nothing you can do about that at this moment. As we see a change in bowling as well. Just waiting to see who the bowler is, but there is going to seems like a change in bowling. As Monana into Isaac, and he just pedals us around the corner for it. No, sorry, it wasn't Isaac. It was Isaac. Pedals it around the corner for a single, and the score moves up to 1-1-2 for 2. Sorry, it wasn't Isaac, but Isaac does face now, and he smashes this one past Point, but Point feels very well, and they scamper through for another quick 2. Very good running again by Isaac. Very good stuff. He scampered through for 2 there, and the score moves up to 1-1-4 for 2 as Monana goes for is considered 3 runs so far in his 2 balls. So very good stuff from Isaac and the running by the CGL team. Top stuff. They haven't left anything out there today, and it's just been amazing to see them. As Isaac again smashes this one straight down the ground, misfielded by the bowler, and they should scamper through for just 1. They do. The score moves up to 1-1-5 for 2 with 3 deliveries left in the 12th over. This partnership so far 4 runs. Overs left is 8.3. Run rate at the moment is 10. As it is Bidla to face Monana, as he just sweeps his first ball, his second ball, sorry, down to deep fine leg for a boundary. Top cricket shot. He's not going to waste time today. He said, I'm going in, I'm just going to smash it all over the park. I'm going to get us to that 220 mark. A great shot first up. Top cricket shots. Nothing you can fault with that. And I think Monana is going to feel the pressure at the moment, as he's already gone for 8 with 2 balls left in his second over. As Bidla to face again, and he just works this around the corner again, and they should just get 1. They do. So he's looking very energetic and very ready to get his tally rolling. It looks like he's in very good form at the moment. The score is up to 120 already for 2 with 8 overs to go. So it's top stuff here from CGL. 28 extras so far in this innings, and final ball of the over. Isaac just smashes this between mid wicket and square leg, and it goes down to cow corner, and they scamper through for another 2. Very, very good stuff from the KZN team. A very good over as well. 11 from it. The score 1-2-2 for 2 after 12 overs. The run rate 10.2, and this partnership already 11. 8 overs to go. I'm predicting at least a 200 total here for CGL. KZN are going to have to do very, very well to restrict them under that. Just with the way KZN CGL are going at the moment, you would expect them to at least get to 200, if not even more. They are hitting it all over this place. Not really, maybe not getting a lot of boundaries, but at least rotating the strike and getting those necessary 2s where needed. There's 8 overs to go. It's going to be interesting to see who KZN turn to, as Lamini is going to get another over. He didn't bowl badly in his first, only going for 10. And there was, of course, a run out off his bowling as well, so why not give him another over? I mean, he's been bowling well, and he's been doing very well, as Isaac is on 64 and Bidla, who's facing at the moment, is on 6. This is to face Dlamini, and he smashes this, but he just gets a little bit of a toe end on it, and he's just gone off the practice squares. 2 short cover for an easy single. The score moves up to 123 for 2 after 12.1, and Isaac is on strike, which is very important, I think, for CGL, as he's on 64 and not looking to go to stop anytime soon. Looking like he wants that 100. He wants those 3 figures. He wants it on the wonders. As he double step and smashes this down the ground. It's a top cricket shot once again. They should get 2 again. They do. Very good fielding again from the middle fielder, but still, nonetheless, very good running by the CGR team as they move up to 125 for 2. And it is top cricket from both teams at the moment, actually, as it was a very good ball, very good shot, very good running, and very good fielding as well. So both teams looking like they want this. They want the final. No, nobody's just going to roll over and just take it. They want it. They're both fighting for it. As this one, probably a no ball, and it is smashed to deep middle, to deep third man. A top cricket shot from Isaac. He moves on to 70. A top cricket shot, and the score moves up to 130. If I'm not mistaken, for 2 after 12.2 overs. It is 130 for 2. It's a top cricket shot from Isaac. He just absolutely smashed that past third man for a boundary, and he is looking very, very dangerous indeed. KZN's got to get him. They've got to take a wicket. Otherwise, I can't see them restricting CGL under 200. As this one just smashed back down past the wicket keeper, past the backstop for another boundary. Top cricket shot. That's 2 in 2. And Isaac really looking like he wants to get things going. He's not going to wait so long anymore. He's not going to get the 1s and 2s anymore. He's going for the boundaries. He wants that 100. Not now, but not at the 20th over, but right now. He wants it. He's eager for it. He wants those 3 figures. And we can see it as the score's already 135 for 2 with 4 balls left in this over. This over from Lamini already going for 13 with 4 deliveries to go. As this one from Isaac just smashed to deep mid-on for a single. So he is all strike, which is very important, I think, for KZN. And he's not. They've made a mess up in the field, and they've scampered through for another single. So not what KZN would have wanted. The score is 137 for 2 after 12.3 overs. Top stuff from the CGL team, running very, very well between the wickets. This partnership already 26, and it's only, I think, 9 balls old. As Isaac again smashes it, but this time straight into the keeper, and the keeper does very, very well behind the stumps. And he only, it's a dot ball. The score's still 137 for 2 with 2 balls left of this over. And the run rate at the moment 10.8 with 7.2 overs left, and this partnership 26. As Isaac again to face Lamini, as he smashes this one through the covers. It's going to be a lot of work for the cover fielder, but he does very, very well, and they only get 1. It's a very good feeling there by the cover fielder. The score 38 for 2 after 12.5 overs. And now Bidla to face. He's also looking very good today. So even though they've gotten the KZN have gotten the dangerous Isaac off strike, they've still got Bidla to deal with, and he's looking just as dangerous as he faces. And He tries to smash this, but it's just out of reach, and it is another no ball for KZN. That is their 31st extra of this innings. And the score is 139 for 2 after 12.5 overs. 1 over left of this 13th over. And Bidla is on 7, Isaac on 77. So KZN looking very, very dangerous as Bidla to face. And he just sweeps this past mid wicket. Should just be one to deep square leg. It is, no, it is, yes it is. Very good fielding by the deep square leg fielder. And the score is 140 for 2 after 13 overs. The partnership 29 overs left is 7, and the required run rate at the moment is 10.8. So CGL all over the top of KZN at the moment. KZN's got to find a way to break through. They've got to find a breakthrough here. They've got to get one of these two out. Preferably Isaac, I would say, as he is looking very, very dangerous at the moment. And that over from the mini now going for 80. So his figures 9 for 28 in 2. So not what he would have wanted when he woke up this morning to come play. He would have wanted a lot less going off his bowling, but nothing you can do about that now. Isaac's just been batting well, and there's nothing you can do about it. As we do have another change in bowling, and it is Molasane to bowl to Bidla, and there are 7 overs to go. The score 140 for 2. So CGL looking very, very comfortable for that 200 at this moment. Just needing 60 more in 7 overs, which as the weather going shouldn't be too hard. As the bowler into Isaac to Bidla, and he sweeps this to deep square, and it should just be 1. It is. So very good fielding by KZN, restricting CGL only to 1 there, and the score's 141 for 2 after 13.1 overs. So it's a good start here from Molasane into his second over. He's gone for 13 in 1.1, and he's up facing up bowling to Isaac, and he's looking very dangerous. And this one, he just dabs it into the offside to third man for a single. So good stuff from Molasane, not giving Isaac anything to work with, and he has to settle for the single as the score's 142 for 2. 4 balls left of the 14th over, and Molasane 9 for 14 in 1.2 overs with Bidla facing. He's on 9. He's looking very dangerous as well, just like Isaac, and he goes and he sweeps this between the 2 mid wicket fielders and past the deep mid wicket. It should be a boundary. It is a top cricket shot from Bidla. 4 runs. The score 146 moves up to 146 for 2. The top cricket shot up and over between the 2 mid wicket fielders and the deep mid wicket fielder. A top cricket shot. KZN don't have an answer at the moment for the CGL onslaught, not knowing what to do, as CGL just keep on coming. It's like they've got loads and loads of energy in and power and feel into this lineup. It's like if one guy goes out, the next is just going to come out hitting 10 times harder. As Molasane into Bidla again, and he just tries to smash this over the top of the wicket, but he can't. He should just get 1. He does. Very good stuff from very good follow up from the bowler, as the score is 147 for 2 with 2 balls left of the 14th over. Isaac on 78, Bidla on 14. Isaac looking very, very dangerous. He wants to get that 100. We all know, and we all hope he does. I mean, just imagine getting 100 on the Wanderers. It's got to be something. As Isaac sweeps this past the short square leg fielder into the deep square leg fielder, and they scamper through for another 2. Very, very good running again by the CGL team. Nothing is stopping them at the moment. They just keep on coming. The score moves up to 149 for 2. The partnership 38. 1 ball left of this over with the score on 149 for 2. CGL are in the pound seat, and at the start of this innings we said that we would expect CGL to get probably 140 KZN bowl well. They already passed that, as a 150 just come up for 2. 150 for 2 after 14 overs. So CGL looking very, very dangerous. We were saying 140, if KZN could restrict them to 140, it would be a fighting game. At the moment, we'd be surprised if they could restrict them to under 200 with the way CGL are going. I mean, it's just crazy on how quick these guys are between the wickets and how field they are. As Lamini coming in for his third over, he hasn't bowled too badly, probably a bit expensive, but he hasn't bowled badly, just gotten a bit unlucky, I think. But he's looking solid at the moment. None for 28 and 2. He's bowling to Isaac. Oh, sorry, not Lamini, it's Kalala. My mistake. Kalala 1 for 27 and 2. His first over was very, very good, and then his second over he just got treated a bit, but he'll hopefully try to correct that as Isaac double steps and smashes this into deep deep cow corner for easy 2, and he moves up to 83. The score 152 for 2 after 14.1 overs. The run rate at the moment 10.7 with 5.5 overs to go, and this partnership already 41. I mean, it's going to be a thriller of a run chase if KZN are able to go at this rate. As this one from Isaac just smashed down the ground, and it's just an easy single. They scamper through for 1. Very good stuff from Isaac. He moves up to 84. That's one thing. If he hasn't been able to get the boundary today, he has been able to rotate the strike with ease. And Bidla at the other edge is on 14, who's just looking just as dangerous. So Isaac won't mind just giving Bidla some strike, as this one hit through mid-wicket, and it's good fielding by the deep mid-wicket fielder. They should scamper through for 2. They do indeed. Very good running again by the CGL team. The score moves up to 155 for 2. 14.3 overs gone. A Bidla on 16, Isaac on 84. This partnership already worth 44. There's 5.3 overs left with a run rate of 10.7. This could still be a very big total, as this one from Kalala down the leg, down the offside, goes for a no ball. So very, very, very poor, I would say, from KZN, giving away a lot of extra so far in this innings. 32 already. They've got to get a lot more tight in the field and with the bowling, and hopefully for their sake they can correct what they've been doing in the field and with the ball, with the bat, as Bidla is facing Kalala, and he sweeps this past deep short mid wicket, and he should get 2 again. He does. Good fielding there by the deep square leg fielder who had to run around, and the score moves up to 158 for 2 with 2 balls left after the 15th over. Bidla on 18, Isaac on 84. So very good stuff indeed, yeah, from the CGL team. Looking very, very good, as Bidla again smashes this, but this time he's too good for the deep square leg fielder, and it's gone for a boundary. Top cricket shot. He moves up to 22. The partnership is now worth 51. A very good partnership. The score 162 for 2 after 14.5 overs. And CGL are looking like they want to win this thing. They don't just want to win the semi-final. They want to win it comprehensively, and they want to win the final. They are looking very good today. Looking like they're the ones to beat. They're definitely the ones to beat, I would say. As Bidla on 22, Isaac on 84. The partnership were 51. The run rate at the moment 10.9. As this one smashed to where the deep mid-wicket fielder was. He had to move because of the previous ball, but this one smashed right between deep mid-wicket and mid-on, and it smashed for another boundary. Bidla moves to 26. That over from Kalala going for quite a hefty few, going for 15. So quite a lot in that over. And the score 116 for 2 after 15 overs. The partnership with 55, 5 overs to go. The run rate 11.1. Isaac on 84, Bidla on 26, 32 extra so far in this innings. Kalala's figures at the moment 1 for 43 in 3, so not the best of outings for him today. I think he would have wanted to go for a lot less, but nothing you can do about that now. It's just been very good batting. I don't think he's been bowling badly, it's just very good batting at the moment. I mean, all of the bowlers getting treated a bit, even though they've bowled particularly well. It's just very good batting. The score is 166 for 2 in 15 overs. And it's crazy to think that it's gone that quickly. As we've got another change in bowling. Mononana coming back into the attack. He's one over going for 11. He's bowling the 16th over. A lot of pressure, I think, on him. He's got to perform. He's got to get a wicket. He's got to get his breakthrough for the KZN team. Otherwise, they are going to chase leather all day long. As Monana into Isaac, who's on 84. He is looking very dangerous, looking very set. They've got to get this. They've got to get the wicket of Isaac or Bidla just to break this partnership. Get a new batsman in there, put him under pressure. But at the moment, it does not look like that's going to happen. As Monana into Isaac, and this one down leg, and Isaac just completely misses it, and it is a wide delivery. So not this the top start from Monana. Probably trying to get. Isaac trapped in front, but just going a bit too wide. Hopefully he can cover it up, fix it with his follow-up delivery as he comes into Isaac. He does fix it up on the stumps, and this one just worked between mid-wicket and square leg for another easy single. Isaac moves up to 85. The score 168 for 2 after 15.1 overs. Bidla on 26, Isaac on 85. The partnership is worth 57. There's 4.5 overs left, and the run rate at the moment is 11.1. As Monana into Bidla, who smashes this over the top of square leg for another boundary, beats the guy deep square, and it's a top cricket shot. He moves up to 30. The score moves up to 172 for 2 with 4.4 overs to go. A top cricket shot from Bidla, and he is looking very, very dangerous. Looking like he also wants some runs before. Before this series ends. He wants to get up and going, wants to get as many runs as he possibly can. As Bidla to face Monana again as this change in field. The guy from fine leg goes to a deepish or a 3/4. No, it goes to deep mid wicket, and Monana to bowl into Bidla, who's on 30, who's been batting very well. As Monana in, and Bidla just works this around the corner, 2 deep square leg full, should be just 1. It is very good fielding by the KZN fielder. The score moves up to 173 for 2 after 15.3 overs, and Bidla on 31, Isaac on 85. He's 4.3 overs to go. The run rate's 11.2. This partnership is already worth 62 as Isaac to face, and this one going wide down on the offside, and it is a no ball. So the score creeping up to 174 for 2. The extra column as well creeping up to 34 extras already in this innings with another 4.3 overs to go. So KZN got to work on that. They definitely got to work on that as Isaac just works this into the point region. They should get 2. They do. Very good running. No, they don't. He is sent back by Bidla, and the score is 175 for 2 after 15.4 overs. Isaac moves up to 86. Bidla's on 31. The partnership 64, and Monana's stats at the moment, none for 20 and 1.5 overs. So he's come back very, very well after that boundary, as it is a no ball call from the umpire, and Bidla gets a single. So good running from the pair. It's a no ball called. So the score moves up to 177 for 2 after 15.4 overs. Or 175, I'm mistaken, after 15.4 overs. No, 177 after 15.4 overs for 2. As Isaac to face Monana. He is none for 22 of 1.4 overs, and Isaac smashes this down the ground. Can the mid-wicket fielder gets around? He does, but it's very good running again from the CGL team. They scamper through for 2, and Isaac moves up to 88. The score 179 for 2 with 4.1 overs to go in this innings. Isaac looking very, very hungry for that 100. He's only 12 away now with Bidla on 32. This partnership is already worth 68. So it is. Balls are just flying everywhere as Monana finishes off his over with Isaac just trying to nudge us into the leg side, the offside, and it is he tried to shove the stumps, but it completely misses, and in the end they scamper through for 2. where he moves up to 90s, into the nervous 90s. The score is 181 for 2 with 4 overs to go. Isaac into the nervous 90s with on the dot 90, Bidla on 32, and the partnership is worth 70. There's 4 overs left, and the run rate at the moment is 11.3, with 35 extras being bowled so far. As what's his name, Monana's stats at the moment, none for 26 in 2 overs, so also a bit expensive. Kalala 1 for 43, Molisani 9 for 22 in 2, Dlamini 9 for 28 in 2, Kulelu 9 for 22 in 2, and then Molete 9 for 10 in 1. As we see, Naki into the attack for the first time today. He's coming in with 4 overs to go. The score 181 for 2, and he's got to somehow try to stem this run flow, try to get something going here for KZN, maybe get a wicket or just bowl an economical over. Otherwise, CGL are going to run away with this. Already 35 extras, as I've said, in this innings, and Bedla on 32, Isaac on 90. The partnership's already worth 70. With 4 overs to go, the run rate is 11.3. As the first ball from Naki to be bowled to Bidla. He's standing ready, and it is smashed into the leg side, but it should just be one to the deep square leg fielder. It is, no it's not. They scamper through for 2. Top running from the CGL team, and the score moves up to 183 for 2 after 16.1 overs. 3.5 to go. The run rate at the moment is 11.3, and Bidla is on 34. He's looking very dangerous, looking like he wants this 50. As Bidla again, this one in the air, too deep square. They should just get 1. They do get 1. It's good fielding there by the deep square leg fielder. And the score moves up to 184 for 2 after 16.2 overs. This partnership is worth 73 with 3.4 overs to go, and the run rate is 11.3. 35 extras bowled already. Naki in his 2 balls only going for 3, so not too bad. As he now bowls into Isaac, who just smashes this past the keeper again. And misfielded by the third man fielder, and it goes for a boundary. Isaac moves up to 94, and the score moves up to 188 for 2. Isaac likes, what is the nervous 90s? I don't know of such a thing. The score is 188 for 2 after 16.3 overs. Bidla on 35, Isaac on 94. This partnership worth 77. And there is still 3.3 overs to go, so still a lot of runs that can be collected in this innings still to come. I mean, Isaac looking very good, Bidla looking very good, both hitting the ball very, very well. And it is just a matter of time before CGL gets to that 200. Will it be this over or the next? We won't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. As Naki into Isaac again, he just smashes this, but straight into the keeper, putting his body on the line, stopping it, top stuff. And score is still 188 for 2, with 2 balls left of the 17th over. Top fielding by the wicketkeeper, and Isaac is still on 94. Good fielding, and Naki again into Isaac, who just smashes this down the ground, and he should just get 1. He does just get 1. Very good fielding by the mid-on fielder. And the score moves up to 189 for 2 with 3.1 overs to go. Bidla to face. He's on 35. He's facing Naki, who's gone for 8 in 5 balls so far. He's got 1 ball to go. Wants to end off this over very well. Very good over at the moment in comparison to the rest of the overs. Very good over. He wants to finish it off well. Get his team a win at least. Minor wins work. Always win a game. As he does finish it off well. Oh, but it is misfielded at deep mid-on. Looked to be just 1, and it's misfielded, and it's gone for 4. Bidla moves up to 39. partnership with 82, and the score moves up to 193 for 2 with 3 overs to go. Isaac is on 95 with 35 extras bowled in this innings, and that over from Naki should have just gone for 9, but in the end it's gone for 12. So he will not be happy with that. But you know, it's probably been the story of KZN today, not really being able to show they're not really doing well in the field today. They've been alright to the ball, but really not well doing well in the field, and it does show on the scorecard with the score being 193 for 2 after 17 overs. They have not been critical enough in a semi-final. You would expect them to not have so many misfields, to at least have more wickets than 2, but in the end it's not what happened. CGL have pitched up and they have scored 193 in 2 overs so far. 3 overs to go. 220 is still on the cards here with the partnership of 82 as Isaac to face a new bowler number 2, Kalelo, into the attack. He's figure so far 9 for 22 in 2. He bowled well in his first spell, not going for too many. His first over was very good. His second over he got treated a bit, but not bad at all. So he's brought it back into the attack probably for the last 2 overs. They told him, listen, you've got to come and just stem the run flow, but maybe get us a wicket here. If you can get us Isaac or Beatler, we would not mind at all, as they are just on fire today. We want them to just get us that wicket and just break this run flow, break this, just put some holes onto the runs, because at the moment we're chasing 220, as this one from Isaac just works around the corner to deep square. Should just be 1. It is. He moves up to 96, so just 4 away from that milestone. What a milestone it would be if he could be able to get it on the Wanderers. I could just imagine what an honor that is, as there is still 17 balls left in this innings, and the score 194 for 2 as Bidler to face, and he gets the inside edge and just missed the stumps by the barest of margins, and it is a dot ball. 4 balls left in the 18th over, and a very good over so far from bowler, only going for 1 with 4 balls to go. He would want this over to just stay the way it is, not give away too many, as he is into Bidler, who just blocks this sort of into short third man for a single. Very good running, knowing he can't put that away to the boundary, so rather just rotate the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking. He moves up to 40 in lightning quick time. The partnership is with 84. There's 2.3 overs left. The score 195 for 2 with 3 overs left of the 18th over. It is Isaac facing. He is on 96, so I think he's feeling the pressure after that 100. As this one, he tries to smash it into the leg side, but does not get anything on it. It's a dot ball. There's 2 balls left in this over. The score 195 for 2. And Bidler and Isaac looking very solid. They would want that partnership of theirs that is at 84 at the moment to at least jump up to around the 100 mark. As bowler coming in again to Isaac, he just smashes this pass through points. They should get 2 for it. They do scamper through for 2. Are they going to try and push for the 3rd? No, they are not. As the score moves up to 197 for 2. Isaac moves up to 98. There's 1 ball left in the 18th over. Is he going to get his 100 in this over, or will we only see it in the next over? Or will we see it at all? That's the big question. Hopefully he can cope with the nerves and the pressure and get himself over the line and get that 100 that I think he richly deserves. As this one, he works into the cover through the point region. They take 1, they take 2, but it's 4, and that is 100 for Isaac. A top innings. He's got 102. The score also moves up to 200. 200 for 1 for 201 for 2 after 18 overs. A top innings. He's got 102 of 66 balls, 10 dots, 7 fours, 0 sixes, a strike rate of 154.5. He's been out there for almost an hour and a half, and we can see he richly deserves that. A top innings from Isaac, and CGL will be very pleased with that. top innings. Although the work isn't done yet, there's still 2 overs to go. He wants to push. He needs to get his team over that 220 mark. If he can get them over that 220 mark, it's going to be very hard for KZN to chase that down. It's going to be a very big task indeed. But if one team can do it, there's always the debate that the other team can do it as well. As it is a new bowler into the attack. Lamini into the attack. He's bowling his 3rd over. He's gone for 28 and 2. So probably his last over to be bowled. Hopefully for KZN's sake he can go for under 10 and just try to keep the runs to a minimum, maximum of 10. That would be perfect, absolutely perfect for KZN at this moment in time. As Bidla faces up to Dlamini and he plays the sweep, but it's a slog sweep and it's gone over the top. It should just be 1. No, it's not. A scamper through for 2. Very, very good running again by the CGL team. Should they, no, they're not going to scamper through for a 3rd. There was a bit of a misfield, but they don't scamper through for 3. The score moves up to 203 for 2 after 18.1 overs. Bidla moves up to 42, so he's also creeping ever so close to that 50-run mark. The partnership is worth 92. So at this moment in time, we're looking like we might just get a 100-run partnership. As Lamini into Bidla again, and Bidla just leaves this on the offside, and it is a no ball. The umpire signals, and probably looking for a bit too much is Lamini. Just looking for a bit too much and just testing the limits too much, just going a bit too far. But in the end, it's worth a try, as this one as well left by Bidla, and this one is another no ball. So it's the 37th extra of the innings as the score moves up to 205 for 2. So not very disciplined from the KZN team. Way too many extras in this game. As the next ball into Bidla, we slog sweeps over the top of short wicket, and it should be 4. No, it is not. Top stop from the deep square leg fielder, who keeps it down to 2. Top stop. No, it's not. It's a misfield by the bowler, and they scamper through for a 3rd. Very good running indeed by the CGL team. The score is 208 for 2 after 18.2 overs. Bidla moves on to 45. Isaac is on 102. The partnership is worth 97 with still 10 deliveries to go. So there's still a lot that can happen. This over already going for 7 runs and in 2 deliveries. So not what Lamini would have wanted. He would have wanted maximum of 10. As this one down the leg side, it is a wide delivery, so another extra for the KZN team. That's a 38th extra in this match. If you ask me, that's just a little too much at provincial cricket, at provincial league, as this one goes down to the offside, and this time a no ball. So another extra. It's been way too many from the KZN team. They haven't been disciplined today, as the score moves up to 209 for 2 after 18.2 overs. This partnership worth 98. So they're also creeping closer to that 100-run partnership. Bidla's close to that 50, and it's another no ball from Dlamini. That's his 4th of the over. And the score moves up to 210 for 2. The partnership is worth 99, as Isaac is to face Lamini. 3rd ball of the over. This over already going for 9, and this one looks to be a lot straighter. It is, and it's straight down the ground, 2 mid off. They should just get 1, and that is the 100-run partnership for these two. They move up to, the score moves up to 211, and the partnership is worth 100. Bidla 45, Isaac 103. The extras total 39, and Lamini's stats so far, none for 38 in 2.3 overs. As Bidla tries to go over the top, and it's just gone in there, and it's just plugged, and they scamper through for 2 down to deep square leg, and the score moves up to 213. Bidla moves up to 47, so he's also creeping very close to that 50 mark. 102 is the partnership worth. The score 213 for 2. 2 balls left of Lamini's over. He's already gone for 12, so not very good from him. We would have wanted to be a lot more disciplined, going for a lot less. As this one from Bidla, and it is out. He is out. Okay. So Bidla just misses out on that half century. He goes for 47, and that is a very good comeback from Dlamini. Very good comeback after getting after going for 12 in that over. He has come back and gotten the wicket that they really needed. They really needed that. As the new batsman in, I'm not quite sure. We'll figure out. I'll find out just now who the new batsman in is, but. Bidla played very well for his 47. Well played. Gotta hand it to him. Unlucky that he couldn't get that 50, but well played nonetheless. The partnership was worth 102 with 1.2 overs left. The run rate at the moment is 11.4, and Isaac is on 103. And Lamini's figures at the moment 1 for 41 in 2.4 overs. So on 2.5 overs, sorry. So he's looking very he's very not very economical, but a very good comeback in the over. So yeah, not what CGL would have wanted. I think they would have wanted Bidla to stay in there and bat as long as possible, take it to the end, but unfortunately he could not. So the new batsman in is Bushle, as he faces one ball and just first ball straight down the ground, double step. We thought it's going to be 4, it's not. No, it is a top cricket shot. First up, what a shot! Come into the crease, first ball, double step 4. Thank you very much. What a way to open your account. The score 218 for 3 with 1 over to go. I'm predicting 230 at least, with the way Isaac is going and the way the new batsman is going. Lamini's figures 1 for 45 in 3, so very expensive, not what he wanted. So the KZN bowler is the only bowler that's been under 10 and over is Kantane, who's got none for 28 in 4. Other than that, nobody has gone under 10 and over, which as KZN for KZN is very shocking and a very big worry, seeing that this is a semi-final. The new bowler to bowl the final over of this innings is Molasane. His figures 9 for 22 in 2 overs. He is bowling to Isaac, who is looking very dangerous. He's got 103, the score 218 for 3, 1 over to go. This partnership with 4 so far, and Molasane into Isaac. Very defensive field from the KZN team. Got 4 guys on the boundary, 5 guys on the boundary, as Isaac works this into mid-wicket region, and they should scamper through for 2. They do. Very good running again from the CGL team. So even though Isaac is very tired and he's batted the whole game, he still manages to get those 2s without any problem, as the score moves up to 220 for 3 with 5 balls left in this innings. CGL I would think would be very happy with the target they have at the moment. Very good, very top stuff. At this one, smashed straight down the ground, past mid off. They should get away, scamper through for another 2. They do, and it is very good running again by the CGL team. No, they go for 3. Top running by the CGL team. Isaac batting the whole game, and he still manages to run 3. The score is 223 for 3 with 4 balls to go. This partnership with 9. The extras are 40 so far in this innings, and Molasane's figures 9 for 27 in 2.2 overs, so not very good. In he comes, and this one just smashed through mid-wicket, through square leg. Should just be 1. No, it's not. It's a misfield, and they scamper through for another 2. Very good running again. The score 225 for 3. It is soft stuff from the CGL team at the moment, taking every opportunity, keep on running, keep on pushing. Knowing there's only 3 balls left, they got to keep on pushing. They can't tie down now. They've got this 230 on. It's 230 is on here, easily on. as in comes the bowler, and it's just smashed, but it's completely missed, and it is a wide delivery down the leg side. So the score moves up to 226. That's the 41st extra of this innings. It is quite a lot if you think of this as a semi-final of a provincial blind cricket tournament. That is probably a few too many from KZN, as this one smashed straight over the top of the bowler's head. No getting to that, son. That is for top cricket shot. Brilliant cricket shot. That moves CGL up to 230 for 3. Top cricket shot, 2 balls left, and 240 is still on the mark, I would say. Top cricket shot, just straight over the top of the bowler's head. Molasane's figures now 9 for 34 in 2.4 overs with 2 balls to go. So very good stuff here from the CGL team. Not giving up, not going, saying, okay, 220 is enough, we can just nudge it around, saying, no, we want more. We know 220 is enough, but we want to show our authority, and we want to say 230, 240. As this one just edged a bit down to third man. Is it going to go for 4? No, it's very good fielding. No, it's not. Is it 4? I'm not quite sure if it is 4. It is 4. The fielder touching the boundary with his hand while having the ball in his other hand, and that moves the score to 234 for 3 with 1 ball left in the 20th over. That's not what KZN wanted. This over already going for quite some, already going for 16, and there's still 1 ball to go. What can the KZN team restrict the CGL team to? It's not what they wanted in this last over. They did not want to concede 16, but in the end they have, and there's still 1 ball to go. What can the batsman do? Can he get him to at least 238, or is it going to be 234 to be the final score? As Molasane in, and this one smashed, but it's straight to deep square leg, and he's almost misfielded it, but he hasn't, and they should just get 2. They do get 2. Very good running from the CGL team. The final score is 236 for 3 after 20 overs. Very good stuff from the CGL team, and it's going to be a very hard run chase for this KZN team. If they are to win this, they're going to have to bat like absolute champions. The score 236 for 3 after 20 overs. Isaac, the top scorer with 108. Nakatane, probably the best, the pick of the bowlers, 9 for 28 in 4, although he didn't pick up a wicket, the most economical of them all. The CGL finished with 236 for 3 with 20 overs. We'll probably be back here in around 30 minutes with the second innings. Thank you very much. And we are back here at the Imperial Wanderers Stadium for the second half of the first semi-final between CGL and KZN. CGL posting a mammoth total of 236 in their 20 overs, and KZN are going to have to bat very, very well to even get close to this score. It is one mammoth total, and it's going to take a lot from this KZN team. But never say never in T20 cricket. I mean, there's always a chance that you might just pull it through. KZN not looking very good in the field, nor with the ball, but maybe today's their day with the bats. Maybe they can just get rid of all those nerves and just bat and just absolutely go wild, and just maybe they break the hearts of CGL and get this mammoth total. We don't know. Anything is possible in T20 cricket, like I've said. And we'll just have to wait and see once this run rate, once this run chase does commence. It's not going to be an easy task. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be an easy task. They've got to go at 11.9 over, which is not easy considering the field is quite slow, and CGL have been very, very good this whole tournament. They have not been giving away easy singles, not giving away boundaries, taking a lot of wickets, scoring big totals. So it's going to be very, very hard for KZN, but there's always a chance, always a chance. You just got to believe and just bat properly, and not focus on run rate and all that. Just bat and aim for 12 and over, and you should get there. As we're just waiting for the umpires and everyone to get onto the field, as well as the umpires to get onto the field. So yeah, while we wait, maybe hear some thoughts about from Wayne, just before the start of play, on what he thinks of that first innings.
Yeah, it was a very, very belligerent first innings there from the Central Gauteng Lions, after being sent in, putting in a mammoth 236 on the board, thanks largely to Isaac Bidla making 100, being involved in a 100 partnership with his brother Luanda Bidla. And yeah, there's two teams playing for what's in the final, which will be held at the Imperial Wanderers at 1 p.m. tonight. Do join us on Pitch Vision for that. We do await the umpires for the run chase to commence, and we will see whether this KZN team will be able to chase this down.
Thank you very much, Wayne. Yeah, it should be a very entertaining run chase. If what I've seen and what I've heard, it should be a very good run chase. CGL having a very, very good bowling attack, not giving away too many runs. KZN got to have something to prove, with their bowling performance not being the best. They've got to prove that they still got it. They've still got the reason. They still got to prove why they're here, why they got selected for their team. And it should be a very, very good game. Hopefully it's going to be a very good game. Hopefully we'll see a lot of runs, and hopefully we see them getting close or even getting there. It would make this semi-final a lot better than CGL just bowling them out for 130 and there was no real game on. You always want that game where both teams are getting close and it's a nail-biter all the way. We want that. It's a semi-final. It's called a semi-final for a reason. It's best team against the fourth best team, and that's you've got it's the best versus the best. It's not just it's a full game. It's the best versus the best. So we want to see good cricket. We want to see boundaries. We want to see wickets. We want to see this game going close, getting to the nail biter. We want to see teams batting with an idea of what they're doing and not just going out there and trying to smash everything. We want to bat with a plan. We want to see this game go all the way to the 20th over with the game still on. It's not going to be easy, but it can be done. It can be done. CGL, of course, made it to the final last time. Of course, lost, but they've got something to prove here as well. Getting into that final again just shows that they are consistent and they want to win this. They want to redeem themselves. So they've got a lot to play for. KZN, who almost got knocked out of the playoffs by Border, if they did not win yesterday, they've also got something to prove. Show that they didn't just get in here because they got lucky, or because they had one good game, but because they deserve it. And the only way by doing that is getting this close to a nail biter, or actually winning this game and showing their worth in this second half of this semi-final, as we are just waiting for the umpires to just settle the final things down here. Looks like there's a bit of uncertainty in the middle, as the umpires just looks like they're just talking to the captain, just asking what's going to happen, they're just giving something to the captain, not quite sure what's going on in the middle. But it should, like I said, should be a good run chase, and should be interesting to see what we'll do. While we wait, we might as well just talk about the CGL field placement for the first over. It looks like a very, very heavy offside field. Got a short third man, got a cover fielder on the ring, got a deep, wide mid off, almost more between mid off and extra cover on the boundary. And I've got a short point and a short mid wicket and a short cover, a short 45, a square leg, and a mid wicket. It looks like, as well as it should be a mid on. So it's going to be interesting to see how the KZN players take this on. If they're going to go all guns blazing first up, or if they just got to try and nudge it around a bit, try to see if they can get, just get a few runs on the board early, not take too many risks, have themselves around 40 after 6, and I don't think they would mind if that was the case, because you set yourself up with a very, very decent chance. I mean, CGL were only, I think, around 50 after their 6 overs, so they weren't going at a blistering rate from the start. They got themselves in, and once they were in, so just absolutely demolishing the CGL batting line, the KZN bowling lineup, as our opening batsman for the KZN team is Bruce and Monanana. Bruce and Monanana, and the bowler to open the bowling for CGL is Butle Beshla, who at the end of the first Luande Beshla, who played a very good innings himself, who scored 47 to help his team to that 236 they posted. Very, very good innings as well, and already is told to come up, open the bowling, and try to get them a wicket as quickly as possible. As just the umpires doing their final checks in the middle of the field, just getting everything ready, making sure everybody's fine, and it should be a thriller of a game. We just have to wait and see what the KZN team can come up with, seeing if they can at least get close, or are they going to be just going to roll over. It's going to be interesting to see, seeing that they just got into the playoff stages, and it's going to be a very good game. Let's put it that way. I hope it's going to be a very good game. Otherwise, it is going to be a bit disappointing, but sometimes there's just a better team. But yeah, it should be interesting to see.
Luande Bisa.
And we've got the first ball to be bowled by Luhande into Bruce, and it's just straight down the ground. First ball, very good shot, and it should just be one. It is. So KZN are off the mark straight away. The easy single from Bruce, and Monana to face his first ball. Luanda, also, as far as I'm also the leading run scorer in this tournament. So interesting to see him bowl the first over, even though he is the leading run scorer. So he's a very good all-rounder, I'm presuming, as he's coming in for his second delivery into Monana, who just tries to work this between keeper and short 45, and he ends up getting a wide delivery off it. So KZN 2 for naught after one ball. So like I said, with KZN, they also bowled a lot of extras. Hopefully it's not a lot for CGL, as it is going to hurt them quite a lot if it is, as Monana next ball smashes this top cricket shot, but straight to the short mid wicket fielder for one. Very good fielding, as a fielder completely lost his footing, but he still managed to get it in and only give them one in the end. That's one thing I think the CGL team is going to do very well, is they're going to be very good in the field, very tight. With KZN maybe just let a few too many loose. As next ball into Bruce, and he just sweeps this between short 45, short square leg and mid wicket for an easy single, and the score now is 4 after 3 balls. So not a bad start for KZN. They would probably once go at 8 and over in the power play and then take it from there, as this one swept again into the leg side to a mid wicket fielder for another single. As is over very, very good so far from Luanda. Very economical, not giving away anything, just bowling that tight line, not giving the KZN team anything to work with whatsoever, not giving them any free deliveries, only giving them one wide so far, as this one trying to go a bit too straight and just goes a bit down leg, and it's another wide for CGL. That's his second extra of the over and of the match. The score 6 now. Bruce facing the leading run scorer of this tournament, Luanda, as he goes and he sweeps this again into this vacant square leg area for a single. Two deep fine leg, who does very good work on the boundary and restricts it to just one. So very good work from CGL. If that was them, they would probably have tried to take 2 there, which is something KZN are going to have to look at, is they're running between the wickets, try to get as many singles as they can. As this one just worked around the corner from Munana, and it has worked all the way to the square leg boundary. The fielder then messes up a bit and it's gone to the boundary. So the first boundary for KZN. The score moves up to 11 for naught after 1 over. So a good start for KZN, exactly what they wanted. That's how they wanted to go. At 11 over, that's all they want, all they need, and it's a top start as well from KZN. All they wanted and all they need to at least stay in this game and maybe even win it. There's also a very good shot from Monana, just working around the corner, past deep square and a fine leg into that gap, and it's a very good shot, very effective, seeing as there is nobody there at that, seeing that there was nobody there. As the new bowler is Butle. I'm thinking of Pepsi Buthelezi, but Butle into the attack. He also contributed very, very well with the ball, with the bats, scoring I think a quick fire 10 at the end to help his team over that 230 mark. And he is in to Monana for his first delivery of the over. No, it's not. It is Monana, and he is to face, coming in for his first delivery over the wickets. It looks like it, and the keeper just setting fields a bit here, just setting the mid wicket fielder to be awake as it presumes it's coming there. So first ball of the over, and this one on the offside, and it's probably a wide. No, it's not. It's a no ball. Monana tries to go for it, but completely misses it, and it ends up being a no ball. So the third extra of the innings so far. The score 12, not what CGL would have wanted. And this one, it's straight back down the ground, and it has hit the wickets in the process. And unfortunately for CGL, the bad bowler did not get anything on it, but a very good stop by the wickets to save a certain boundary. As the second ball of the over Bowler coming left arm over the wicket, as it's just a bit of a change in field. Fine leg comes up, mid off just goes around a bit too and goes back, and square leg just drops back a tad. It is a very attacking-ish field, as bowler coming into Monanana, and this one just works straight down to deep mid on for, which looks like one, but I want to go for two, and they do get two. Very good running from the KZN team. That is exactly what they need to do to win this game or get close, is to keep on rotating strike. As Monana into to face again. Third delivery of the over. This over only going for 3 so far, and this one just smashed again to deep mid on. Should just be one. It is very good fielding by the guy at mid on, and he keeps it down to a single. So very good start here from both CGL and KZN. CGL have been tight in the field, haven't been bowling too badly, and KZN have been good with the bat, just rotating the strike, not looking for unnecessary risks, and just keeping that scoreboard ticking. Their run rate at the moment is 10, required is 12, so probably a bit under, but at this moment it doesn't matter that much, as there's still a lot of overs to go. As Bruce to face for the first time in this over, and he sweeps this into the gap, and it's gone straight to deep square leg for only a single, and the score moves up to 16 with 2 balls left of second over. Very good over so far from Mdlose, and sorry, was it? Oh, it was Mdlose bowling. Sorry, I thought it was somebody else, but Mdlose, very good over from him so far, and it's a no ball called, and Munana gets another single. Very good stuff from the KZN team, very good indeed. The score moves up to 18 without loss with 1 ball left. No, 19 without loss with 2 balls left after the second over, and it is Bruce to face Mdlose. He's got 2 balls left of this over. Can he finish it off well? It's already gone for 8. Probably not as much, probably not what he wanted, but it is what it's gotten. And this one is a top cricket shot, top sweep, but straight down to deep square, deep long on, and it's only gone for 1. So the score moves up to 20. Very good from the KZN team, not going for the unnecessary risks, but just rotating the strike, and when needed, going for the risks, as there looks to be some sort of dispute between the umpires. Not quite sure what happened there, but looks like the one wanted to call a no ball, or I'm not quite sure what's happened, but looks like play is to be continued, and it looks like it has been called a no ball. Probably one too many out of the inner ring, as this one wide outside off, and it looks like it's going to be another no ball, and they do scamper through for another single. It is another no ball, so that's 3 no balls in the same over. The score is 23 without loss, with 2 balls left still in this over. This over already going for 12. Not what CGL would have wanted, but in the end, nothing they can do about it. As Mdlose wants to finish this over, just finish this over off as well as possible. As Bruce goes for the reverse sweep, and it's past the guy's short cover, and Isaac misfields at midwicket at cover, and they scamper through for 2. Very good running again, and the score moves up to 25. Bruce is on 8, Monana is on 11, and the extras are 6 so far in this innings. So there's 1 ball left of this over, so far going for 14. Not exactly what CGL would have wanted, but exactly what KZN wanted. They want at least 10 and over. I think that would be their goal. If they get 10 and over, they don't need. Then they're getting close. And this one by Bruce, smashed, absolutely smashed to deep square leg, up to deep fine leg for a boundary, and the score moves up to 29. A top shot from Bruce, and the score moves up to 29 for without loss after 2 overs. Bruce is on 12, Monana is on 11, and that over going for 18. So not exactly what CGL ordered, not what they wanted. The required run rate has gone down to 11.6. So KZN having very good work of making very good work of the situation at the moment. Top stuff, as it is again Bitla into the attack to bowl to Monana, who just sweeps this, a top cricket shot, and it's 4 more. That has absolutely come out of the middle, past deep square leg, a top cricket shot, come out of the middle of the bat, and he's very happy with that. Here the score moves up to 33, a top cricket shot. He has absolutely middled that, and I don't think he's going to be very happy with that indeed. The score looking very good at the moment for KZN. Don't want to jinx it, but they've gotten off to a perfect start. This partnership with 33 already in just 13 deliveries. How crazy is that? Next ball, Monana smashes it straight down the ground. Can the middle fielder get around? He does get around. Very good fielding. They want to go for 2, but in the end they just stay for 1. Very good fielding by the CGL team, and the score moves up to 34. So very good stuff from CGL at the moment, not giving away too many unnecessary runs. Very good from the KZN team as well, as they are looking positive, not looking just nudge it around. They're looking very productive and looking like they want to score, looking like they want to chase this, knowing it's going to be a very tough game. As Bruce sweeps again, but very good fielding by Shopman wicket, and it looks like a run out chance. It is, and Bruce is run out. He is gone for 12. The score is none for 34 after 2.3 overs. Unlucky for Bruce, but very good fielding at short, mid wicket, and it's top stuff from the CGL team. The score 34 for 1 after 2.3, and very good fielding by CGL once again. Probably a bit of miscommunication there by KZN, but at the end, nothing you can do about that. And CGL have gotten what they wanted. They've gotten the very valuable wickets that they so desperately needed. KZN getting off to a very good start indeed, and CGL just needing that wicket to just kind of stem the flow of runs and just break down what KZN were trying to build. As the new batsman in is Kalala. Hopefully KZN will hope he can contribute a few runs, maybe even get that 50. Monana going along very nicely. If he can score a good 20 runs, 30 runs, it would be very helpful for KZN, as there's still 3 balls left in the 3rd over. KZN is still needing 203 to win. It's still a lot. It's still going. You're still going to have to bat properly to get close to that, but at the moment not looking like they've got any problems at the moment. 34 for 1. Someone would say it's a very good start, very good start indeed from KZN, and not looking too bad at the moment. Wouldn't want to have wanted to lose that wicket, but in the end there's nothing they can do about it, and they've just got to just take it on the chin and just work on it, just work from there. Hopefully the new batting pair can get close to maybe getting them a partnership of around 50-60. That would be very helpful for KZN. That would get them around 100 before the fall of the next wicket. That would be very good to their cause to try and win this game and try and get into that very good final. As Bidla again into Monana for the first time this over, and looks like there's just been a change in field, or looks like the umpire's not happy with something, and it looks like he's happy now. Yeah, it looks like happy now, as Bidla is now going to be able to run up and be able to bowl. No, not yet. Something's happening here. I'm not quite sure what's happening. There's some dispute between the keeper and the umpire. Looks to have been sorted, and it is Bidla coming into the attack, coming to bowl to Monana for the first time this over. 3 balls left of the over, and Monana absolutely just smashes it straight down the ground, and they should just get 1. They do. So very good stuff from Monana, just rotating the strike. No need to do anything different. If you can't get the boundary, at least rotate the strike. Get the scoreboard ticking. That's all you got to do. Score's already at 35 for 1. You've still got another 17.2 overs to go. No need to just try and smash everything. If you go and get your singles, and every now and then you get a boundary, every over you get a boundary, and you take 5 singles, you get going at 9 over, which probably isn't enough. But you gotta think of a few extras as well in the over. So you're looking at getting a boundary and over, and then just rotating the strike from there. As Bidla into Kalala for the first time this over, very very attacking field, not looking to give him anything. As he goes on the knee straight up and tries to, and he just leaves it, and it's a dot ball. So I think probably the strategy here from KZN is, Kalala, you just stay in, get this, rotate the strike, and get Monana on strike. He's hitting the ball nicely. Just get on strike for, just get it off strike for us. There's one ball left of the over, and he goes on the knee and tries to smash this into the leg side, but he does, and they end up scampering through for the single, and it's a misfield by the keeper, and it should be another one. It is. They end up getting 2. So in the end, it's 4 from that ball. So the score is 39 for 1 after 3 overs. This partnership with 5, and another 198 needed for KZN to win this game at a run rate of 11.6, which, yeah, you would say is probably a bit impossible, not impossible, but very difficult. But at the moment they're going at 13 and over, which isn't bad at all. So at the moment they're really doing well, and if they can keep going at this run rate, it's going to be a very good contest in the latter stage of this game. The new bowler, it looks like it is going to be it is a new bowler into the attack. I'm just waiting to see who the new bowler is. It is Shruden. A very nice name. I like the surname Shruden, something I can pronounce. As Shruden coming first ball into Monana. Monana looking very good today, not looking like he's phased whatsoever with the pressure of this run chase. Shruden looking to make a name in this game, looking to get a few wickets here, see what he can do. Maybe get Monana. If he can get Monana, that's a very good start for KZN. That's what they want. And he is coming up, lining up, and he bowls, and Monana tries to sweep but completely misses it, and it is a dot ball. Good stuff from Shruden. Exactly what KZN what CGL wanted from him. Just keep on bowling that line and length. They're saying just keep on bowling that line and length, and don't give him anything. If you can restrict him to as many runs as possible, we can win this game, and it's going to make it a lot more difficult for them. As this one on the stumps, and it just tries to sweep this, and it just sweeps it into deep square leg for a single. So they scap it through for 1. The score moves up to 40, and Shruden wanted exactly, I think what he wanted is to get Monana off strike and have a go at Kalala, who is looking like he is a bit more vulnerable than Monana. Not looking like he's going to time in the ball too like Monana is, and it shows by the attacking field that CGL have placed. And this one hits the pad of Monana and goes through to the keeper for no run. The field is a 4 on the offside, very close in, and then 5 on the leg side, 3 close in, 1 fine leg, and a deep square leg. Shruden, 4th ball of his over, and it's called a no ball. Kalala tries to swing and tries to connect, but he completely misses it, and in the end it's only the no ball that counts. That's CGL's 7th extra. Probably not, but they would have wanted a lot less. But yeah, it's in the balance at the moment. The score 41 for 1, and Shruden, another good ball to Kalala, a dot ball, not giving away anything at this moment in time. All you want from your senior bowler is to not give away anything, and just bowl line and length and not give away anything all day long. If he goes for 20 and he's 4 and doesn't get a wicket, that's okay. As the next ball Kalala tries to sweep, but just misses the outside outside of off stump, and in the end it's a dot ball. So a very good over from Shruden, only 2 from it with 1 ball to go. The score 41 for 1 after 4 overs. So this over really stemming the runs for KZN. They're going at over 13 and over before this over, and that is another good ball, another dot ball. The score 41 for 1 after 4, only 2 from that over, and the run rate has dropped dramatically to 10.2 overs, to 10.2 and over, and has jumped. The required run rate has jumped to 12.2. So not what KZN wanted. but exactly what CGL ordered from the senior bowler. Just get us that, just take the run rate down a bit, get the economy going. Don't you have to take wickets, just build pressure. That's all we want from you, is to build pressure. As Bidla to bowl another over, if I'm not mistaken. He's bowling a third. No, it's not. It is Bidla, but it's Bushle Bidla to bowl his first over of the game. He's bowling to Monana, who's on 18. So should be interesting to see what Bushley can do, if he can get a wicket here for CGL, or if he's just gonna, maybe if he can at most just try to stem the flow of runs. As it is, first ball in, and it is just paddle around the corner between a slippish region and the keeper, and it's absolutely raced to the boundary. A top cricket shot, just working around the corner using the pace, and it's gone for 4. Top cricket shots. Monana looking in very good form at the moment, looking like he wants to win this game for his team. He's put up his hand and he's saying, I'm going to win this for you guys. You deserve it. We deserve it. I'm going to win it for you. It's very, very good stuff from Monana. And it's not even a bad ball. It's just a top cricket shot. And his next ball in, this one a lot more also again on the offside, and just try to use the pace again. Probably not as much pace on it. It's gone too deep, to a short point for no run. Good running between the wickets. They only get they scamper through for 1. The score 47 for 1 after 4.2 overs, or 48 for 1. Sorry. Sorry, we just had some technical difficulties. The scores moved up to 54 for 1 after 5.1 overs. Scruden is back into the attack. He's got a single first ball and dot after that. Bootsley's first over has gone for 12, and Scruden back into Kalala, only gone for 3 so far in his 1.2 overs. Back again into Kalala, and Kalala misses again. Scruden bowling very, very well indeed, only going for 3 so far in 1.3 overs. That is exactly what CGL wanted from him. That is top stuff from the experienced campaigner. As Scruden again into the attack, and this one probably just a bit too wide. It's a no ball, so not really what he wanted, but you can't expect him to be perfect all the time. I mean, he's already gone only for 4 in 1.3 overs. Score 55 for 1 after 5.3 overs. There's still 3 left of the 6th as Scruden back into the attack. A very, very attacking field. And this one, Bakalala try to work around the corner, but just completely hits the pad, and they don't they don't scamper through for a single. So then it's just another dot ball. So the pressure really building on KZN at the moment. A lot of pressure. Scruden just applying that pressure. All he has to do, doesn't have to take wickets, just has to apply all that pressure. All he's got to do. As he's coming back into Kalala, second last ball of the over. Kalala tries to sweep him, and it's straight between short cover and middle. They should just get 1. They do, and Kalala moves up to 9. The score 56 for 1 after 5.5 overs, and Scruden is on 6. Is considered 6 of 1.5 overs as Monana just works this down too deep mid on for another single. A very, very good over again from Scruden. He's conceded only 7 in his 2 overs. Very, very good indeed. The score 58 for 1 after 6. That is the end of the power play. The run rate at the moment is 9.7. Required run rate is 12.8. So you would probably say KZN is in a good position, 58 for 1. Probably would have wanted a bit more, but nothing they can do about that now. They've probably just got to go and apply themselves and just try to score as many runs as possible, and just maybe get this get the runs flowing. Take some risks, even if it means losing your wicket. There are 8 other guys in the dressing room waiting for a chance. So if you go out and you lose your wicket, it's tough, but you've got to try and take a risk or two and get your team going. You can't afford getting only 5 off and over. You've got to at least get 10 and over. As his first over going for 12, he comes back into Montana, who tries to sweep this, and he just uses the pace once more, as we saw him did last over, and he just works it on the corner for another easy single. Score moves up to 59. So there's some good rivalry between Bitla and Kalala's runner, as Kalala's runner just ran across the pitch as Bitla was running into bowl. So he was not very happy with that, and the umpire had to have a word with him as he threw the stumps in anger. But Bitla into the attack once again, coming into Kalala, and Kalala trying to sweep, but it just hit him on the pad and he's completely missed it, and it is a dot ball. So very good bowling here from Bitla. He has to apply the pressure as well. He can't let Scruden apply all the pressure and he goes for 10 and over. He's got to apply pressure. He's got to be the man that applies pressure as well. He's got the pace, he can do it. As this one from Kalala swept, very, very good shot into the leg side, and that is a boundary. A top cricket shot from Kalala into the gap, and he gets 4. The score moves up to 67 for 1, and just like that, KZN get 8 runs. That is the beauty of blind cricket. As Bitla probably not where he wanted that delivery, but just a tad too straight. He's got to fix it. He's got to make sure he gets his line and legs right. As he comes in for his 4th delivery of the over. He's gone for 9 so far this over. And this one a bit too wide down the leg side, as it looks like he's hit his own wickets. No, not. Yeah, he's hit his own wickets. Oh no, Kalala, who looked so good, has just hit his own wickets after hitting a boundary. That is not what KZN wanted. That is his second. That's the second wicket lost for KZN. That partnership was worth 33 already. Not what they wanted, but in the end, nothing you can do about it, and that's just dumb luck for KZN, as the score is 67 for 2 with 2 balls left in the 7th over. And new batsman into in for KZN is Tabiso. After that, Kalala hit his own stumps, and Bitla coming back into Tabiso, going for only 10 runs so far in this over, into to Tabiso, and it's gone wide down the leg side, but it's a no ball for going too far down leg, and it's another no ball, another extra for KZN. That's for CGL. That's already 10 extras in this innings of theirs. The score 68 for 2, and Bitlo again into Tabiso, and he just smashes us over the top of Shortman wicket, and he gets a single. So he moves to 2, and the score moves up to 70 for 2, with 1 ball left off the 7th over. As it is Bitla again into Manana, who just works us down mid on again for another single. Now they try to go for 2. There looks to be some very good running by KZN. Very, very good running indeed. And they move up to 72 for 2 after 7 overs. The score, the partnership with 4 runs to win is still 166 to win. Overs left is 13. The run rate is 10.1, and the required run rate is 12.8, which is not what KZN would have wanted. They would have wanted it a lot less. As it is Scruden to bowl a third. Very, very not at all surprised to see him bowl a third over, as he's only gone for 7 in 2, and he is to bowl to Tabiso, who is on 1 off 1. Scruden into Tabiso, as Scruden first ball into Tabiso, lines up, bowls it to Tabiso, who just nudges it into the offside, and they scamper through for a single, and it is easy single for Tabiso there. The score moves up to 72 after 7.1 overs, and Scruden only giving away 8 so far off his 2.1 overs. He's been bowling very, very economically, exactly what KZN wanted, exactly what they needed. This is the knight in shining armor, the one that's come to save them from the run rates, as everybody else has gone for at a pretty expensive economy. As this one just worked into the leg side again, and it's just another single for Monana, who moves up to 31. The score 73, and Scruden is bowling very, very well indeed. He has kept this economy rate and this run rate of KZN so low, and that is exactly what CGL needed. As this one works straight down the ground, and there's a dot ball to Scruden for Scruden. Another dot ball. He has bowled so well today. He's keeping this pressure on KZN, keeping the pressure for CGL, knowing that he might just get a breakthrough, as this one works around the corner from Tabiso. Are they going to scamper through for 2? They do scamper through for 2, and it's a very, very good shot there from Tabiso, as the score moves up to 75 for 2 with 2 balls left of the 8th over. Scruden only going for 11 so far in 2.4 overs. Monana on 31, Tabiso on 1, and 2 balls left of the 8th over. Scruden bowling very, very well indeed. He needs to keep going, because everybody else has been a tad expensive. He needs to keep going and keep this economy rate and run rate as low as possible. He's got to do it. He's probably got 1 more over after this. He's probably going to bowl it. He's probably going to finish his allotted spell, but he's got to finish up. As this one from Tabiso tries to work it down to third man, but completely misses it, and it is a dot ball. 1 ball left of the 8th over. Very, very good over again from Scruden, only going for 4 so far with 1 ball left, and this one just smashed down the ground. It should be 1. It is 1. Very, very good stuff from Scruden, only going for 5 in that over. His stats at the moment, none for 12 in 3. Well done to him. The score 76 for 2 after 8 overs. The required run rate has pushed up to 13.4, so not at all what KZN wanted. But in the end, nothing they can do about it. They've got to bat better. They've got to get the run rate ticking. They've got to get it running. They need 161 of 72 more deliveries. It's not going to be easy, but they can do it if they just bat well. They've got to bat well. As it is a change in bowling. Sia coming in for the first time today. He opened the batting with Isaac. Didn't bat too badly. Scored 30 odd, I think. He is in first ball into Tabiso, who tries to just dab around the corner, but it is a wide first up. So not the perfect way, not the way for Sia to start, but in the end, it's probably just a bit a warm-up delivery. Coach, give me a chance to just get into this. He's probably saying to his coachy as he comes in again to Tabiso. He's coming in, bowling around the wickets, right arm around, and he's just let this one gone down the leg side. So it's another wide. So 2 in a row. That's a 12th extra for CGL in this game. 12 extras is not what they wanted, not at all what they wanted. As he comes in again, Sia to Tabiso, who sweeps this, and the guy at deep square leg has to do the fielding. He should just get 1. They try to go for 2. And they do get 2. Very, very good running again from the KZN. Men, they've probably learned from CGL that you've got to run hard here. It's not going to go all the time. You've got to run. The score is 80 for 2 with 5 balls left off the 9th. And it's another sweep shot from Tabiso. This one to deep fine leg. Should just be the 1. It is the 1. He tries to go again. They try to go for 2. They run again. It's 2 again. Very, very good running again. They keep on doing it. It's top stuff. It scores 82 for 2. They just got to keep doing this. Keep rotating the stripe. Getting those 2s. If you can't get the boundary, rotate the strikes. Get 2s. Get 1s. Sia again into Tabiso. He just tries to nudge just around the corner, but the guy at short third man misses it. And it's gone. And they only scamper through for 1. The score moves up to 83 for 2. Very good over so far for KZN. 7 from it so far. They've got to end this off good. They've got to get a boundary at least, or get 3 2s. They've got to at least get around 13 off this over. They've got 3 balls to do that. 6 runs in 3 balls. They can do that. Asia comes in, and Montana sweeps this into the gap past the short mid wicket, and it's into deep square, deep mid on's hands, and he just he cleans it up, and they scamper through for 2. So good running, very good running again. Monana, moves up to 33. The score 85. It's 9 already off this over. They need 4 more to at least keep up with the required run rate. The score 85. As Sia into the into ball again. Montana smashes this one straight down the ground, and it's a top cricket shot. Still should just get to. The outfield's not as quick as that we are accustomed to, and they do get to. Very, very good running by KZN again. Monana moves up to 35, and they now need 150 more to win of 67 deliveries. This over going for 11 with 1 ball to go. So Sia, not bad over, probably a bit unlucky, not the best of fielding by CGL at the moment. Very good running, I would say, by KZN, and very good batting. Final ball of the over. As a sweep shot down to long on, should just be 1. It is just 1. A very good over for KZN. 12 from it. Still not enough, but it's a step in the right direction. As the score moves up to 88 for 2 with 9 overs gone, so 11 more to go. They need 149 more to win. It's going to be a very thrilling game, as we see Scruden to bowl 1 more. He's bowling his 4th and final over. He's only gone for 12 so far, so very, very good. He's going to finish his allotted overs. Hopefully, for KZN's sakes, he goes for under 4 for under 4 in this over, and really put some pressure on KZN, because they got a good over now. But if they don't get over 10 for this over, it's not going to help whatsoever. They got to at least go at 10 and over from now on. Of the over into Monana. He lines up and he goes. It's quite straight, and he just works this around the corner from Monana. He should get to easy 2. Yeah, it is easy 2. Very good running from the KZN lads. Very good indeed. The score moves up to 90 for 2. after 9.1 overs, and Monana moves up to 38, so he's also very, very close to that 50 mark. So he's getting very close to that milestone of a 50. Tabiso is on 11. Scruton is only going for 17 in 3.4 overs. He would love to pick up a wicket. He's got 2 balls to do so. But if not, he's bowled very, very economically. He's going into Tabiso. This one wide outside off, and it's straight to Scruton. He tries to put in the dive, but it just goes over it, and the guy at Chopperhoff stops it. They only get 1. Very, very good stuff from the CGL men. They're not giving away anything more than is necessary. I mean, they're not giving away foolish runs. They're not giving them a chance. As Montana tries to sweep this, but completely misses it, and the score moves up. Is 94 for 2 after 10 overs. A very good over from Scruton. 7 from it. He's finished his allotted overs. 9 for 18 in 4 overs. He scores 94 for 2 after 10 overs, and it looks like we should have a drink. I'm not sure. No, it's not. It doesn't look like we'll have a drink. We're probably a bit behind time. In comparison to what CGL were, CGL were 47 for 1 after 5. KZN are 53 for 1, and then CGL were 101 for 1 after 10, and KZN are 94 for 2. So they're very close to CGL. Not what I expected. I would have expected CGL to be a lot further down the road, but it looks like they're very, very close indeed. So KZN are still in this. It's not over by a long shot. Not over at all. They still need 143 to win in 10 overs at 14.3 and over, but it's not over. It's not over by a long shot. They can still win this. They can still get close. They've got to give a fight. They can still get close to this, as it is going to be a thriller. I want a thriller. We want a 4-3-8 game. We want that. As it is, it looks like a change in bowling. As it is, bowler number 1 coming back into the attack to bowl his 3rd over. He's gone none for 21 in 2 overs. So a bit expensive for his liking, but not too bad. As Tabiso faces and goes for the sweep to long on, and long on, does very, very well with the foot, and very good indeed. Stops a certain boundary, and they only scamper through for 1. Top stuff. Scores 96 for 2. Very good stuff by the long on fielder, putting his body on the line. Very interesting field though by CGL, going for 2 inside the ring on the leg side, and then 3 on the boundary, as this one worked into the leg side between Cow and deep long on, and they should get 2 again. They do. So very good stuff again from KZN. They're just running it up, knowing they can't get the boundary, but doesn't mean they can't run it up. They just got to keep running all day long. That means being dead at the end of this game, so be it. You just got to keep running. As comes in again, and this one down the leg side, and Tabiso smashes this to deep fine leg for an easy single, and the score moves up to 99 for 2 after 10.3 overs.
Yeah, we good.
CGL still, KZN still needing 138 in 9.3 overs. As it is Montana to face. He's doing very, very well. He's on 40. as he plays the sweep, and this one a top cricket shot, and the long on fielder has it covered, and they only get one. Very good stuff from the CGL team, and that is the 100 up as well for KZN. 100 for 2 after 10.4 overs. They've been playing very well, very top cricket, top stuff. They've got the 100. Now it's just another 137 to go. They've got this. They can do it. We know they can. Anybody can do it if they believe. As this one from is in, and it looks to be a no ball. It is a no ball. As Sabiso just completely leaves it, and it is a no ball. So not what the bowler wanted, but nothing you can do about it now. You've got to focus on the next ball. Just completely forget it. Completely forget about that and try to get Sabiso on the next delivery. That's what he's got to do. He's got to try and do that. As Sabiso face, and it just leaves us. Lets it go by, and it's gone through the keeper, and it might just go all the way to the boundary. No, it doesn't. They scamper through for 2. So it should be 2 byes or 2 leg byes. No, it is not. It is off the bat. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it's off the bat. So 1 ball left of the over. The umpire is just having a bit of a conversation about whether that was off the bat or not. No, it wasn't. It was byes, so it wasn't off the bat. The score is still 103 for 2 with 1 ball left of the over. Sabiso to face, and he just lets it go through, and that is the end of the over. The score 103 for 2 after 11. So a decent over, only 7 from it. Not what they wanted. They want more. They don't want just 7. They want at least 12 and over. So not exactly what they want. But I think they're still in this. It's going to take a lot, but they're still in this. They're needing 15 and over, which is still gettable, but it's going to take quite a lot to achieve that. As we also see a change in bowling, seeing that Schroenen has finished his allotted 4 overs. New bowler, we'll just have to wait. I'm just waiting for confirmation on who the new bowler is. But it is a new bowler, so we'll just have to wait and see what it is. I'm just waiting for confirmation to see what it is. But while we wait, it is Malinga. He is coming into the attack, first time today, coming into Monana on 41. He's on 41, batting very nicely. Probably a bit slow for his liking, but not batting badly at all. As he sweeps this one into deep square leg, deep cow corner for a single, and they scamper through for 1. Good stuff from CGL, not giving KZN more than a single, and the scores ticked on to 104. It's going to be interesting to see how KZN play this. Are they going to go all out and just absolutely start smashing, or they're going to try and get a boundary over, try to get singles and leave 60 odd for the last 5. It's going to be interesting to see. As Malinga into Tabiso just smashes this down the ground, should just be 1. It is very good fielding again by the CGL team. They are not letting anything through, not at all. The score is 105 for 2. And at this rate, KZN are going to have to start smashing it sometime, because at the moment it does not look like they are going to score this mammoth total of 236. As Malinga into Monana smashes this down the ground, and it should just be 1. It is too long off. Very good stuff from Malinga, only going to 3 so far. That's all they want. All they want. They just want him to build as much pressure as possible. If he can build pressure like Scruden did, it's going to help their cause a lot. If he can build the pressure, and then the rest just build around him. Try to take the wickets, or just go for 10 and over. That's also good. If he builds that pressure, it's alright. They'll still win this. As Malinga into Tabiso. He tries to sweep this, and it is. They're appealing for it. They're appealing. It doesn't look like it's been given. They're very certain it's out, but apparently not. It hits Tabiso on the pads, and it does not look like the umpire has moved whatsoever. So it is a dot ball. So not what CGL would have wanted. They would have wanted the umpire to stick his finger, but in this instance the umpire said, sorry bud, not out, but maybe next time. As this one from Malinga into Tabiso, who works it into the next third. Should just be one. It is. So 1 ball left of the 12th over. This only going for 4 runs, which is very, very economical. All they want from Malinga. If he can keep doing that, it is perfect stuff. Because he just has to keep going at 5 and over, 4 and over, and that's all they've got to do. And that's a dot ball to end off the over. So the score is 107 for 2 after 12. And Monana's on 43. A great over by Malinga. Only 4 from it. Not what KZN wanted. They want to go at least 12 and over. That is 2 overs in a row that have gone in total only for 11 together, where each of them should have gone probably for 11. So KZN not looking firm favourite at the moment. At the moment, CGL are looking very firm favourites. KZN needing 130 or 48 deliveries at 16.2 and over. It's not looking very likely, but maybe we see a miracle. Maybe Montana, who's on 43, just cuts loose and absolutely starts smashing it. Or Tabiso, who's on 19. Maybe he can play a little cameo and get his team a quick fire 40, another quick fire 40. Who knows? But at the moment, CGL are looking firm favourites to not only win this semi-final, but to maybe even win this whole tournament, as they have not been beaten as of yet, and all their victories have been quite comprehensive. As Sia to bowl his second over into Tabiso, tries to sweep it but misses it. It should be wide. It is wide. The score 108 for 2. That is the 16th extra for CGL, so not what they want, but in the end of the day, it doesn't matter really at the moment, because KZN aren't capitalizing on it, as this one just worked into the leg side for a single. They try to go for 2 and they do get 2. That's a PL, but the batsman has gotten back safely. Very good stuff from KZN. Good running between the wickets and top stuff. And I've just got an update that Northerns have won the semi-final at Paris between Northerns and Freeside. So whoever wins here will be playing against Northerns in the final, as that one no ball from Siam. So it's going to be Northerns against either CGL or KZN, which is going to be a very, very good game. As we are on the Nelson, 111 for 2. Sia into Tabiso, who tries to sweep it, and he does, and it's a great shot to deep fun leg. They want 2, and they should get 2. Very good running again from the KZN men. Top stuff. The score 113 for 2 after 12.2 overs. 17 extras so far this innings, which I would say is probably a bit too much, but considering KZN bowled almost 40, it's not that bad, but you would still want them to be a lot less. As Sia into Tabiso, just works this down to long on for a single. Very good stuff from the CGL men and the KZN men. And the runs, the scoreboard's ticking over, but not quickly enough. The run rate, the required run rate is already 16.4. Oh, and this one from Sia, inside edge from Montana onto his own stumps. And that is Monana gone for 43. The score is 114 for 3 with 2 balls left in the third over. Top stuff from Sia and Malinga, who've been building the pressure for so long, and nothing CGL or KZN can do except try and go for it and see how many runs they can get. Top cricket, top stuff. It should be. I would probably say that's probably one of the last hopes for KZN. Not looking firm favourites at the moment to win this game, not at all. CGL all over KZN and looking to play Northerns in the final, so it should be a very, very good game. But we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe KZN come back. Molisani coming in to replace Monana. So let's see what he can do. If he can just come out and just blast a few, get a quick fire 50-60 odd, that is what his team needs. They need 123 or 44 balls. So it's gonna be an ask, but if they can do it, they still can do it. It's just a matter of do they believe enough and do they have the skill set to do it? As there is still 2 deliveries left of Sia's over. This over has been phenomenal. Only 8 from it. No, not. Sorry, only 8 from it, and the wicket, which is very, very good for CGL. As Sia into Molisani for the first time. He plays a reverse sweep first up, past third man, should be 4. And outfield on that side is very, very quick, and it is for top way to start. 4 first up. That is the way you've got to go at this moment in time. Just see and just try and score as many runs as possible and as quick as you can. I mean, a top cricket shot from Molisani, and that is what his team really needed. The outfield on the golf course, it has been very, very quick. But on the other side of the field, it has not been that quick. So taking advantage of the quick outfield that side, as Molisani into to face Sia, who just works it into the leg side. It should just be 1. It is. The score is 1-1, for 3 after 13 overs. KZN still needing 118 of 42 deliveries, so very, very tough ask. Going at almost 17 and over, which is not going to be easy. Sia's stats for the moment are 1 for 24 in 2, which aren't bad considering he picked up a wicket, which is not bad at all. So Malinga to continue from the golf course, and he's bowling to Molisani, who is looking very, very aggressive from ball 1, knowing he's got to get his team back into this, knowing he's got to go for it. He can't just work around anymore, he's got to go for it. So he's looking very aggressive, and he's going for it as he's into Malinga into Molisani. Molisani taking guard. Malinga in first ball of the 14th over. Outside off, and Molisani just works this down to short third man for a single. Very good stuff from KZN and CGL. Good cricket all around. And the score is 120. The score has moved up to 120. So Malinga bowling very, very well indeed. He's just keeping the pressure. His goal, I think, is just to bowl as much pressure as he possibly can. That's all he's got to do. He's got to just bowl pressure and be very economical. That's all. That's his job. I think that's his job. As Malinga into Tabiso, who smashes this through long on, but good fielding there by Isaac. Top stuff by Isaac. A deep square leg. Very good fielding. Keeps the top cricket shot down to only 1. He scores 121 for 3 after 13.2 overs. So Malinga to bowl his third ball of the over, wide outside off, and this one missed by Molisani, and it is a no ball. That is CGL's 18th extra of the game, which is not ideal, but nothing. I guess it's you just gotta be more disciplined. There's nothing you can do about it now, but you gotta work on it, because at the moment it looks like you're going into the final, so you've got to work on it for the final. As this one from Molisani worked into the offside, and the guy's third man went the completely wrong way and had to turn around and just kicked it and stop. It did not stop the boundary, unfortunately. He went the wrong way and it's gone for 4. The score moves up to 124 for 3. And there seems to be some dispute between umpires and fielders, as the fielders do not think it is a boundary, but the umpires do think it is a boundary. They do signal as a boundary, and the fielder is not very happy with that. But nothing you can do about that at this moment in time. I mean, umpire's call is umpire's call. Although it might not be the right call, it is umpire's call, so nothing you can do about that. Score is 126 for 3 with 3 balls left of the 14th over. CGL playing very, very well at the moment. KZN got to catch up. They're way behind on run rates. The run rate is 17.1. Their run rate is 9.3. It's not good enough. CGL KZN still needing 111 to win 39 deliveries. As Malinga into Molisani for the 4th delivery of this over, and this one hits into the offside, and this time the third man fielder does very, very well and just keeps it down to 1. So good fielding once more, and the score moves up to 127. So Malinga 2 balls left of this over. This over going for 8 so far. not as economical as his first, but still not expensive by any margin. As he comes into ball to Tabiso, he just leaves it, and it is a wide. So not ideal for CGL at all. They want to cut down on these extras. That's 19 extras already in this innings. It's not good enough. They've got to cut down on these extras. As Malinga into Tabiso on his pads, and he just sweeps this down to short, to deep third, to deep square leg for a single. And the score moves up to 130 for 3, or 129 for 3 after 13.5 overs. One ball left of the 14th over. Malinga into Molasane, who's looking very, very dangerous, already on 11. And he goes on the stumps, and he just sweeps this past the short square leg fielder into deep square leg's hands, and it is another single. The score moves to 130 for 3 after 14 overs. KZN still needing 107 to win in 6 overs at a run rate of 17.8. So they're going to have to go for it now. Otherwise, they're not getting close to this total. In all due respect, 130 for 3 is not a bad total, but it's just not good enough at this moment in time. This partnership with 16, and if they were setting a target, they would probably be happy with 130 for 3 after 14 overs. But in the context of the game, that is just not good enough. They've got to pick up the run rate. They've got to pick it up. As we also see another change in bowling. Bowler number 1. Yeah, Bishlek Luande coming back into the attack for his final over. His figures none for 28 in 3. He's been economical-ish. He hasn't bowled too badly, bowled wild, just maybe been a bit on the wrong side of luck today, but hasn't bowled badly at all. As he is to bowl to Molasane, who is on 12, and he is coming first ball into Molasane. Just sweeps this off middle stump, past short square leg into deep square leg, and they try to go for 2, and it's a misfill on the boundary, so they do get the 2 very, very easily. Good running from the KZN men. That is what they want. That is what they need. They need to keep the runs ticking. All they need to do all day long. That's what they've got to do. Second ball of the over into Molasane. Got into of the first ball. Not a bad delivery, just a good shot. This time into, and he goes for the reverse sweep. And the short third does very well indeed. And he keeps it down to 1. Top stuff from short third man. The score is 133 for 3. And this short third man easily saved 1, maybe even 2 runs for his team there. As Tabiso to face, he's coming first ball for him to face off this over, and he goes for the sweep, a straight to short but on, and they go for the quick single, but they get there very, very quickly. The score is 134 for 3. This over only going for 5 so far, for 4 so far. It's not a bad over, not what KZN need though. They need to go a lot quicker. They can't go at 8 and over. They've got to go at 18 and over at the moment. The run rate is 18.7. As Molasane to face, he just sweeps this down to deep square leg. They should just get 1. It is just 1. Very good fielding once again by CGL. That has probably been the big difference between CGL and KZN, is the fact that CGL have fielded properly and not given away unnecessary singles and boundaries, but have kept on bowling properly, fielding properly, and not gone dead in the field and not just give away boundaries and stuff like that. They've been bowling well as this and fielding well as this one. Final ball of the over, second last ball of the over, just worked too deep. Final leg for another single. This over going for 6 so far, 1 delivery to go. And also CGL were very good between the wickets. KZN weren't bad themselves, but they weren't as good as CGL. CGL were always looking for that second, third, where KZN probably a bit more lazy in the running. Not bad, but still a bit more lazier than what CGL were. As final ball of the over, as Molasane just works this around the corner again. Should just be 1. It is just 1. Very good fielding from the CGL men. The score is 137-3 after 15. KZN still needing 105 overs at a run rate of 20. that is not going to be very, very easy. Not at all. Bidla's stats for you, none for 35 in 4 overs. So not bad at all. Very economical. Compared to other bowlers that's been bowling today, very economical, not bad at all. And I think he'd be happy with his day out, scoring 47 as well. As Malinga to bowl his 3rd over into Molisane, who's batting well. He's on 17, not doing bad at all. Keeping the run rate going, not taking too many risks, but at least, you know, getting the boundary here and there, and just keeps on getting the singles, the twos, looking very aggressive, looking very proactive. As it is, as Malinga coming into Molisane, he's been bowling well as well. None for 15 in 2, very, very good indeed. First ball in, Molisane goes for the reverse sweep, but straight into the keeper's hands. It is a no ball, but I don't think Malinga would mind that. Good stop from the keeper, top stuff, very good fielding there behind the stumps. Scores 138 for 3. 5 balls left after 5 overs left of this innings. Molisane goes for the reverse sweep again. This time between deep square leg and third fine leg, and they scap it through for 2. Very good running indeed by KZN, and the score moves up to 140. So good stuff from KZN. Still not enough, but it's getting there. They've got to start looking for boundaries. They've got to get at least 3 boundaries and over, maybe even 4 if they want any chance of winning this. As this one swept into the leg side to deep square leg for for 1 run. Very good again from Malinga, only giving the opposition 1s and 2s. They're not going to win this game on 1s and 2s. They need boundaries. If you can draw up the boundaries, you guarantee to win this game. There's nothing that's stopping you from winning this game if you only give them 1s and 2s, because they need boundaries. They need to go at 20.6 and over. At the moment, they're only going at 9.2. That is not good enough from KZN. They've got to pull something out of a magic hat. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but somehow they've got to get this game. They've got to light some fire, get a boundary or 2. They've got to do something if they want any chance of getting into that final. As this one from Malinga, no ball, as Tabiso just leaves it. The score, that's the 21st wide of this innings, so extra, sorry, of this innings. There's still quite a lot, as Malinga again into Tabiso sweeps this into the gap between deep square and deep fine leg, but he should just get 1. Yeah, they do. No, they do not. They get 2. Very good running again by the KZN lads. Tabiso moves up to 30. The score is 144 for 3 with 4.3 overs to go. 93 required of 27 deliveries. That is going to be that's going to be very, very hard to be able to get that, as this one from Tabiso just works around the corner again. Short finally, he's got some work cut out for him, but he does well, and they keep it down to 2 again. Very good stuff from CGL. And Tabiso moving up to 32, going along very nicely. He's got to get a move on though. Get the required runs already pushed up to 21. Not what KZN wanted. They want that run rate here around 15, 16. Still, that's a lot, but they need to do a lot more. As this one is cracked by Tabiso straight down the ground, but it's good fielding up by the long on fielder, and he keeps it down to 2 again. Very good fielding, top stuff from the CGL men. I thought that was 4 when it left the bat. Very good fielding by the long on fielder. 1 ball left off this over. This over from Malinga, going for just a tad, getting a bit of treatment, going for 12 with 1 ball left of the over. The score is 148 for 3 with 4.1 overs to go. KZN needing 89 of 25 deliveries, as this one swept, top cricket shot, but straight to short wicket, and it's just a single. End of the 60th over. The score 149 for 3. Tabiso on 35, Molisane on 20. KZN needing 88 of 4 overs at 22 and over. Malinga's figures at the moment, none for 27 and 3 he's got 1 more left. Sia's got 1 left. Sia's got 2 left. He's got 1 for 24 and 2. Bitla got 2 left, 1 for 25. And then Matlose has got 3 left, none for 18 in his 1 over. So we will probably see a bowling change now. If I'm not quite sure who it's going to be. It is Isaac, if I'm not mistaken. Isaac Bitlam. So Isaac coming into the attack for the first time. After scoring 100, he says, "Give me the ball, lads. I'll quickly get us a quick wicket here, maybe even 2." That might be an interesting ploy by CGL, but don't think it's a bad ploy. Try to get a wicket. Try to just rub some salt into the wounds of KZN, who are looking very unlike favourites. They're not favourites at the moment. CGL, the favourites, looking to just finish this out as quickly as possible. As it is Tabiso to face Isaac for the first time this innings, and Tabiso goes for the sweep straight to long on for just one. Good fielding from the long on fielder, and just one. The good stuff from Isaac. All he wants to do, he's just got to keep on doing that. And there's also 150 up for KZN, 150 for 3 of the 16.1 overs. It's not bad, as Isaac coming into the attack again. And this one from Molasane just worked around the corner to deep fine. Just one, not what KZN need. They need a boundary, or at least go at 3 and over, 3 a ball. They've got to go at least 3 a ball to at least have a chance at this. At the moment, that's not happening. They need boundaries. The required run is already 23.5. They've got 3.4 overs to go to get 86. That is not going to be an easy task. As Isaac, third ball into the over, into Tabiso. He sweeps this between deep square and fine leg. They should get 2. They do get 2. Very good running again, but still not enough. As the score moves up to 153 for 3, and the required run rate is now 24. So it just keeps pushing up. This is all Isaac's got to do. He's just got to make sure they don't get more than 2 a ball from him, and he is a happy man. That's all he's got to do. If he can keep doing that, then that is his job done for the day. Although he did score 100, that is his job done for the day. As this one goes wide ball for Isaac, just testing the limits a bit too much, trying for a bit too much, and not quite what he wanted. As he's still got 3 balls left in this over. This over going for 4 so far. 3 balls left in the over. The score 153 for 3. Tabiso on 27. As this one smashed too long on for just 1. Very good shot, but good fielding once again. Isaac just conceding another single. Molasane is on strike now. He's on 22. No, sorry, he's not on strike. Yeah, he's on strike now on 22. The partnership is worth 40. The KZN needing 83 of 20 more deliveries. As this one just worked around the corner to deep fine for another single. Good stuff from Isaac. All he's got to do all day long, he's just got to keep on doing that. Just keep on rotating, making sure they just get 1s and 2s. If you do that, you're not going to win this game. They need to get boundaries. They need to get at least 3 boundaries and over. Maybe, no, at least 4 boundaries and over to at least be competitive. As Isaac into Tabiso just leaves this to go down on the offside, and it looks like a no ball. It is a no ball. So the score moves up 1 more to 156 for 3. 1 ball left of Isaac's over. He's gone for 7 in his over. Very good over in the context of the game. Exactly what CGL needed, just to stem the flow of runs, and this one just smashed into the gap to long on, but long on does very good, and it just keeps down to 1, and there should be a run out, and it is a run out. Tabiso is run out. It looks like it. He's run out for, is it Tabiso or Molasane who is run out? I'm not quite sure who's going to be run out, but we'll just have to wait and see who is run out. No, it is Tabiso that is run out. It looks like it. Yeah, we're just waiting for confirmation to see who's run out, but I think it's Tabiso who's run out for 38. A very good innings indeed. He scored 156 for 4 after 17, 157 for 4 after 17 overs. KZN still needing another 80 or 3 overs. So not what. Oh no, it's Molasane that's out. Sorry, my mistake. Tabiso is still in. Molasane is out for 23. KZN hitting 80 in 3 overs at 26.7 an over, which is quite a lot. They've got to at least get 6 boundaries and over, otherwise there's no way they're winning this game. So KZN, the CGL men have just got to be on pinpoint accurate, and they should be able to win this game. As we see another change in bowling, it looks to me like, I'm not quite sure who that is. I'll find out who it is. The new bowler is Bootle coming into the attack. He's got 1 for 25 in 2 overs. Very not very economical, but very quick. He was quick today, much quicker than all the other guys we saw today, and he'll just want to finish this off as quickly as possible for CGL, so they don't have to wait here all day, and they can have at least a nice lunch before Northerns arrive for the final. As Bootle, he's got to have to line up to I'm presuming it's going to be Tabiso to face first up. No, it's not. It looks like Naki to face.
Naki is coming in.
It is Naki facing. He's facing Bushlaw, who's got 1 for 25 in 2, as I've already said. And first ball of the 18th over into Naki, goes on one knee and tries to sweep it, but misses it, and it goes through to the keeper for no run. Not what KZN need, not what they wanted, but exactly what CGL needed. That's what they wanted. There's another next ball from Bootlaw into Naki, and he goes on one knee again. This time he'll try to smash it over mid-off, and he doesn't. He misses it, and apparently a peel, but not quite sure for what. As the score is still 157 for 3. Third ball of the 18th over into Naki, who looks like he's struggling a bit coming in, and he goes on one knee again and tries to sweep this again, and it is a wide delivery, so just testing the limits a tad too much, but trying to get Naki trapped in front, not working at the moment, as we'll have to re-bowl that one, as his third ball of the over. Goes on one knee again, and he tries to smash it. It's just too early on it, and it has hit the stumps. He is bowled. Naki is bowled for none of 3 deliveries. Not what KZN wanted, but in the end, nothing they could do about that. Good bowling from bowler, and that is his second wicket as well. So KZN 157 for 5, sorry, with still needing 80 of 15 deliveries, so not looking very likely that they'll see the semi-finals after the final of this tournament. As a new batsman is Madula, who is coming in at number 7. He's got to face 3 more deliveries in this over, or 2 more deliveries in this over, and we'll just have to. Oh, sorry, he's coming in at 6. I'm mistaken, he's coming in at 6. He's got to face 3 more deliveries off this over. He's got to he's got to try to get at least 3 boundaries in this over. Otherwise, this game, set and match for KZN. So, 3 balls left off the over. CGL pretty much into the final. As this one smashed down the pass, the spinning fielder for another single. And that is pretty much that for KZN. They're needing the score 155.5. They need to go at 34 and over, which is very unlikely, as Tabiso to face, he's on 39. Or anything he could probably do is try to maybe go at a run, probably try to get that 50 that he's worked so hard for, as he's just worked this into the gap between mid-off, third man and the keeper for another single. The score 159 for 5. And now they need exactly 36 and over, so they've got to start smashing 6 sixes and over, otherwise it is game, set and match for KZN. But I'll be optimistic and say KZN, you still got a 0.01% chance of winning this. So we'll just have to wait and see as it is in, and it just smashes this into the offside, and they scamper through for a single. And that is game, set and match for KwaZulu-Natal. They are out of this tournament. The score is 160 for 5. They need 39 and 38.5 and over. And mathematically that is just impossible. They need 77 or 2 overs. And they're not going to be able to get that. But in the end, a top performance from CGL. Not giving KZN anything from in this whole game, not with the bat, not with the ball, not in the field. They were just outstanding today. They've been fielding, they've been batting, they've been bowling extremely well. They've got one more game today to be. They're playing against Northerns. If they win, they're crowned champions. If they lose, it's two times in a row, which we do not want for them. I think they really deserve it. Going 6-0 with one game left in the final. It's all to play for in the final between CGL and Northerns, and we just have to wait and see what the final holds for us. As Isaac gets another over, he gets a second over, his first over going for 8. Lukwane to face Isaac, coming in for his first ball of his second over, smash straight down the ground. Good fielding by Isaac off his own bowling. It's a dot ball, and the score is 160 still with 11 balls to go. So CGL into the final once again, 2 times in a row. Can they this time hopefully take it all the way and beat Northerns in the final? As this one from Isaac down the left side, and it is a wide ball. So the score moves up to 161. That is the 24th extra of the game. So although there have been quite a few extras from CGL, it has not mattered in this encounter because KZN could not get close whatsoever. As Isaac again into Lukwane, who misses this one again, and it's another wide delivery to not what Isaac or CGL want. They want this game finished and finished rather sooner than later, and at the moment it's just not happening. As Isaac again in this one a lot straighter, and this one smashed. Oh, and good fielding by the short wicket fielder. They should get 2, they do get 2. Very good fielding, but very good running as well. The score is 162 for 5 after 164 for 5 after 18.2 overs. And Isaac's got 4 deliveries left in this over. He's gone for 12 in his 1.2 overs. Not bad. With his 100, I think he'll be very happy with his performance today. As the next one into the batsman, and he completely misses it again, and it's another wide delivery. So CGL just maybe just lengthening this game a bit, saying they want to play all 20 overs, but they're making us wait for this final. As the sweep shot into the leg side should just be 1. It is just 1. Good fielding by the long on fielder, and it is just a single to the tally of Lukwane and Isaac. The score moves up to 166 for 5 with 3 balls left in the 19th over. KZN needing 71 of 9, which I think is very unlikely. As Isaac in again to Tabiso, who's on 40. This one on the offside, and it is a wide again, so not what Isaac wanted. He's bowled 4 wides already in this over, not what he wanted. He would have wanted to get this game over and done with as quickly as possible, but at the moment not being able to do that, and we're just waiting at the moment for the scorers to signal they've seen the wide, and they have now signaled they've seen the wide. So 3 balls left in this over. So Beast to face, he's on 40. He would love to get a 50, I would think, on this track at the Wanderers. Oh, and this one smashed straight down the ground. That is 4. No, it's not. It's just plugged in the pitch. It is still 4, but it was going at a prolific speed. and it's not 4. Did he save it? Oh, he saved it. Well done to the long on fielder. In the end, they only get 3 from it. But 1 from it, I think. No, 3. They get 3 from it, but it's a top cricket shot and top fielding by the long on fielder. I was certain that was 4, but it was not. 2 balls left of the over. The score was 170 for 5. 2 balls left in the 19th over. And the batsman loses his footing, and it should just be 1. It is just 1. The score was at 171 for 5 with 1 ball left after 19. The score is 60. They still need 66 to win off 7 balls at a run rate of 56.6, which is very unlikely that they will be able to do that. As Isaac, final ball of his second over and his last, he's gone for 19 so far. And it should be a wide. No, because the batsman smashed it, and it should just be 1. It is just 1, and that is the end of the 19th over. The score is 172 for 5 with 1 over left till the 20th. KZN still needing another 65 to win in the last over, and Tabiso is on 44, Lukwanye is on 6. It's going to be interesting to see if they'll be able to get at least to that 180 mark. See if they get to that 180 mark, as Bidla to bowl, Butlezi to bowl his final over and the final over of the match. The score is 172 for 5 with 1 over left in the 20th. With 1 over left. Tabiso is on 44. He would just want that half century, I would think. As the bowler is in, and Tabiso smashes this between the short mid wicket fielder and short square leg. They want to go for 2. They do go for 2, and it is good running by the 2 KZN batsmen. They scamper through for 2. Very, very good indeed. Oh, and there was 1 short run from Tabiso. So not what he would have wanted. He wants that 50, and now he's just got himself in with a run. The score 173 for 5. 5 balls left of the 20th. And the batsman, and Tabiso tries to just work this around the corner. He does. They go through for the second. Are they going to get there? Very good running by the KZN men. Just work this past short third man. They scamper through for 2. Tabiso moves to 47. 4 balls left of the innings. KZN still needing 92 at a run rate of 93, as there's still 4 balls left over. In comes the bowler into Tabiso, who just works this around the corner, past short square leg for another single. He moves to 48, and there are still 3 balls left. Can he get to that 50? Will Lukwanye give him the strike and let him get to that half century at the Wanderers? We'll just have to wait and see, as there's 3 balls left. This one smashed down the ground to a long on region. The guy from a wicket has to run around and gather it. They'll probably get 2. No, they go. Yeah, they just get 2. So very, very good fielding from the guy at long on. 2 balls left of the innings. The score is 178 for 5, and I think we could safely say that CGL will be playing Northerns in the final. Very, very comprehensive win for CGL, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the final, as Kanye just smashes us into the leg side. Should just be 1. No, it's not. They get 2, and that is just heartbreaking for Tabiso, as he will not have a chance to get to that 50. His score is 180 for 5 with 1 ball left in this innings. KZN still needing another 57 to win with 1 ball to go. So it's pretty much over and done with. They would just probably want to get as close to that score as possible. It's the final ball of the over. Lukwanye to face. He's on 10. He faces. And this one, he just works into the leg side, down to deep fine leg for a single. And that is the end of this game. CGL have won the semi-final by a comprehensive margin. They've won by, let me just quickly do maths, 55 runs, sorry. And it is a very, very comprehensive win indeed by CGL. They have absolutely destroyed KZN in this semi-final, and they will be playing Wanderers. They will be playing Northerns in the final in a few moments' time at the Wanderers. So should be entertaining game. Hope you can join us and see you all in a few minutes.